Live here from the entertainment capital of the world, Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got a heavyweight matchup on hand here today at the Pavilion as the UNLV Lady Rebels welcome in the San Diego State Aztecs. Hello everyone, Wyatt Tomczyk on the call. Joining me as always is our superstar, Kevin E. Martin. Kevin E., Las Vegas has many nicknames, one of them being the fight capital of the world, and this feels like an old school heavyweight championship battle between UNLV and San Diego State. Both teams 7-0 in conference play, and first place is on the line today.
Yeah, Wyatt, exactly. Both teams are really feeling the momentum right now. UNLV riding a 7-game win streak, while San Diego State riding a 9-game win streak. And like you said, this is a heavyweight matchup, and this is as close to a March matchup that you're going to get in mid-January.
These teams, they've just kind of like magnets to each other. 2 years ago, UNLV defeated San Diego State to win the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship for the 3rd year in a row. Last season, San Diego State ended that run. They became the queens of the Mountain West, defeating UNLV in the semifinals. I mean, the revenge factor will start here for UNLV against San Diego State, who defeated them 2 out of 3 times last year.
Exactly, and when you have a coaching matchup like Lindy LaRocque and Stacy Terry Hudson, 2 legendary coaches who have really created a winning culture in their respective programs, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get sustained success, and that's what we love to see in the Mountain West Conference, are these rivalries that start. And I'll tell you what, you can feel the excitement building inside the Pavilion right now.
Now, San Diego State, they're 7-0 in conference play. They are, as I said, the queens of the Mountain West. They won the conference tournament championship last year, defeating Wyoming in 3 overtimes. San Diego State, when they're elite, Kevin E., the three-point shot is going down. How does UNLV take that away? And then vice versa, how does San Diego State find those open looks?
Yeah, San Diego State has an electric offense, averaging around 71 points per game. And as you mentioned, that three-point shot, they make around 9 3-pointers per contest. And UNLV has to be top tier on the defensive end. Active hands, getting in the passing lanes, giving no easy shots. They have to switch. They have to be up in the ball, pressuring the ball, giving San Diego State no easy shots.
UNLV, good news for the Lady Rebels. Meadow Rowland is suited up. She's going to be ready to go. She did not play in the last game against San Jose State. So UNLV's most important player is going to be out there on the court as UNLV looks for revenge against San Diego State. First place on the line between the Lady Rebels and the Aztecs. Coming up next, opening tip of this heavyweight clash here on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network.
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. VMW.com/2026.
Back here live at the Pavilion in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our radio TV simulcast, TV side on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network, and on the radio side on the Stretch Internet provided to us by Learfield. If you're listening on the radio side, you just heard our pregame interview. UNLV head coach Lindy LaRocque, who is in her 6th season, 140-35. The starters for UNLV, the same that they've been over the last handful of games. Shelby Brown, Destiny Leo, Jasmine Lott, Aaliyah Alexander, and Meadow Rowland. For the Aztecs of San Diego State, the queens of the Mountain West, the reigning Mountain West Tournament champions, 13-3, 7-0 in conference play, led by Stacy Terry Hudson, who is 192 and 198 in her 13th season. It is Kennedy Lee, it is Nat Martinez, Nala Williams, Bailey Barnhart, and Naomi Ponganiban. That is the starting lineup for the San Diego State Aztecs. 7-0 versus 7-0. Kevin E., real quick, you just heard the pregame interview with UNLV head coach Lindy LaRocque. Biggest takeaways you had from it?
Yeah, defensively, I mean, going into this, we talked about it in the pregame. This is a team that can shoot, so all they can do is slow them down, but also have the urgency to attack the paint as well offensively and attack the rim, play inside out. Look, this is a big game. Coach LaRocque said it. There's going to be some nerves, but once the ball's tipped, they just have to get into their game plan, get comfortable, and start playing their game.
UNLV, as we mentioned, 7-0. San Diego State 7-0. The Aztecs, they have won 9 in a row. UNLV at 7. San Diego State, they've won 15 straight games against Mountain West teams dating back to last season, including 3 games last year at the Thomas & Mack Center for the Mountain West Conference Tournament Championship. Battle of the heavyweights in the conference. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's going to be a fun one here in the entertainment capital of the world. Ball is up in the air, and it's going to be won by UNLV. We'll have the first possession going from right to left on your internet cursor. It's the home whites for UNLV, road blacks for the Aztecs of San Diego State. Meadow Rowland, who's back in the lineup after missing last game, gets at the top of the key, dribbles it over to the left mid-post. Meadow, the reigning Mount West player of the week, goes back to her left. Turnaround jumper is no good. Shelby Brown trying to fight for the rebound. Jumps over. Martinez is unable to get it, and Williams picks it up for the Aztecs. So UNLV misses their first bucket of the ball game. I tell you what, Kevin, Meadow, as Shelby comes away with the steal at the top of the key. Here comes Brown, the Energizer Bunny, to the right block. The layup is good, and UNLV's on the board, 2-0. Brown, second best stealer in the Mount West, 2.3 steals per game.
Yeah, she can read the ball defensively. She had 3 steals against San Jose State, picking up right where she left off.
Kennedy Lee gets it on the right wing, flips it over to Ponganiban, and Aaliyah Alexander picks up a quick foul. 50 seconds into the ball game on the right wing. That's the first personal on Aaliyah, who dealt with foul trouble in the win against San Jose State. For the Aztecs, their top 2 players coming back, Ponganiban and Martinez. Ponganiban leads the way in scoring for San Diego State, 13.4 points per game. Stacey Terry Hudson went in the transfer portal, and she went with the familiar faces in the Mount West, as Williams will go for a long 2 from the right wing. Missed it as it hits the backboard, missed the rim. Leo comes away with the rebound for UNLV. Alexander looks over to Coach Lindy LaRock. UNLV looking for revenge, as San Diego State defeated UNLV twice last year, including a buzzer beater at the Viejas Arena. Here's Alexander from the left wing. Down low to the left block. The layup is good for Aaliyah Alexander, the senior from Federal Way, Washington.
Really good sign for the Lady Rebels to see Aaliyah Alexander getting going early offensively.
This is Martinez, who's not had a lot of scoring in Mount West play, a lot of single-digit performances. She goes to her right, and the right block layup goes in and out, no good. Rebound corralled by the Lady Rebels. They push it up the court. Alexander trying to go along the right sideline. Lindy wanted a foul call. She is almost near the half-court line. Doesn't get it as Shelby spin move on the left mid-post. Puts up a shot, and it's good. Little push shot for Shelby Brown, and UNLV out to a hot start. Kevin, it's 6-0 with 8:15 to go in the first.
Just a beautiful post move there by Shelby Brown, using her body, the spin move. Beautiful touch around the rim.
Kennedy Lee gets it on the left wing. The UNR transfer, who's averaging 5.5 rebounds per game, 15th in the Mount West, and just under 10 points per game at 9.9. Now Ponganiban go to the right elbow, kicks it out to Lee. 3 from the left wing. It's good. And San Diego State has been able to cut this lead in half, 6-3 with 7:50 to go in the first. When San Diego State is elite, the 3-point shot is going down. They're getting about 9 threes per game, Kevin, best in the conference.
And Kennedy Lee averaging around 10 points per game. Big time shot for her to get this Aztecs on the board.
34% from beyond the arc. Is Lott on the left wing, gives it down low on the left mid post for Shelby Brown. Goes to her right, rises up from the Mount West logo. Little push shot is no good, and Ponganiban comes away with the rebound. Naomi, last season Mount West all-freshman team and all-tournament team. Talented players. Martinez thought about it. 3 in the left corner. Will attack, kicks it on the left wing. Barnhard with the head fake. Over to Lee on the right wing. 18 on the shot clock as Ponganiban has it on the right. Goes to her left. 3 up in the air, trying to draw a foul call. Is unable to get it on the foul call, or the shot is at the left side of the rim, and Brown comes away with the rebound. That's the first rebound for Shelby, who leads the Mount West in rebounds per game. Alexander to Brown at the free throw line. Dribbles it over to the right wing instead of 3-point line. Handoff here to Leo. Goes to her left to the free throw. High arcing pass to Alexander. 15 on the shot clock. UNLV leads 6-3 with 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Alexander guarded by Williams. Gets the screen going to right, to the free throw line, to the right elbow. Down low to the right block. The layup is good. Tough finish for Aaliyah Alexander, who has 4 points on the day.
Aaliyah Alexander being extremely active on the offensive end, really finding her own shot, getting to the rim.
6:35 to go in the first quarter. UNLV 4 of 6 to start out the ball game. The Aztecs of San Diego State, they're 1 of 4. Their lone bucket was by Lee as Ponganiban, the leading scorer. We've seen UNLV absolutely make the opponent's leading scorer's life miserable. As I say that, Ponganiban, nice little dribble drive penetration from the top down low to the right block. She is fouled and will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws as Jasmine Lott picks up the personal foul.
Love that little ball fake there. That was able to draw the defense in, and she drew the foul. And as I mentioned in the opener, she's a phenomenal free throw shooter, 93%, 26 of 28 on the season.
So if we're going to blame the announcer's jinx, that goes to Kevin Martin. Kevin Martin. For all the San Diego State fans, that is Kevin Martin. As Barnhard will check out of the ball game, Alyssa Jackson is in, the sophomore from Fairfield, California. Ponganiban is so good. One of the best guards in the Mount West. First free throw up in the air, and it's good. She hit the game-winning shot against Utah State, and that was a tough win for San Diego State as they trailed for a majority of that ball game. And then they picked up a dominant win against New Mexico on Wednesday, their Kids Day, which they set a single-game attendance record with over 8,000 fans.
Oh, wow.
Ponganiban hits the second free throw. Good crowd on hand here at the Pavilion. Battle for first. UNLV on top 8-5 with 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. Alexander gets a screen going to her right. Double screen to the right wing. Gives it to Roland. Roland with the head fake at the top to the left elbow. Dribbles to the left wing. Hand off to Lott. Thought about it, three in the left corner. Goes to her right. Rises up from the free throw line. And the jumper's good for Jasmine Lott. Tough finish there by Jazzy, who needed that one. Kevin over the last 2 games. Just 9 points for Jazzy. 3 of 14 from the field. 1 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, just really solid perimeter ball movement there. Meadow Roland ball screen to Jasmine Lott. Pull up. Sinks the mid-ranger.
Martinez, a lot of contact. Tries to fire a pass to the Mount West logo, and it's intercepted by UNLV. She was trying to hook up with Kennedy Lee. Bounce pass to the right block for Shelby Brown. Goes to the left. Almost slips and falls. Yes. Well, not a slip and fall, but the slip caused a traveling violation as Mariah Elohim will check in for the Lady Rebels. Leo will check out. First turnover of the ball game for UNLV, as you see here on the instant replay on the Mount West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network. Shelby just lost her footing, and unfortunately, she also picked up the dribble, so it's called for the traveling violation. Elohim is in the ball game. Kevin, she had a dandy of a game. 6 threes against San Jose State.
And she's one of those players that can get hot really quickly from behind the arc. Look for UNLV to get her going early.
Ponganiban attacking the short right corner. Jumper up in the air. It's too strong at the left side of the rim. Strong rebound on the left block by Shelby Brown, who flips it to Alexander. So Ponganiban now 0 of 2 to start out the ball game. Aaliyah looks back over to Lindy LaRocque in her 6th season. Just picked up her 140th career win as a head coach for UNLV. What a great screen. Alexander, 3 from the right wing is good. What a screen by Shelby Brown, who absolutely flattened Naomi Ponganiban.
What a screen and what a start for Aaliyah Alexander. She now has 7 points on the game.
And now, unfortunately for UNLV, as Ponganiban was trying to attack from the left wing, down low to the left block, she's called for the personal foul. That's her 2nd personal, so the leading score for the Lady Rebels will have to head to the bench with those 2 fouls. We have immediate timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 13-5, UNLV on top. We'll be right back here from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Trapper Beefs. Energy emergency. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Credit Union One Free Checking has everything you need to bank on the go. Make deposits and more with our highly rated mobile app. And get your direct deposit up to 2 days sooner with CU1 Early Pay. Open your account in minutes at creditunion1.org.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Back here live at the Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside our superstar Kevin Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomchak. Battle between 2 first-place teams, 7-0 and 7-0. UNLV and San Diego State. The Lady Rebels are on top, 13-5. Well, we got an opportunity. We want to mention this game is brought to you by EOS. Get off the sidelines and in EOS Fitness, a proud partner of UNLV. Get motivated with a personal trainer, work out watching big screen movies in our exclusive Movio Cinema, and mix it up with our high-energy group. Talk about energy, Kevin. UNLV is bringing it right now. 6 of 8 to start out the ball game, 75%. But that last foul by Aaliyah Alexander, that's her 2nd of the ball game, and she's on the bench right now.
Yeah, tough for UNLV to have Aaliyah with such a hot start. 7 points early on here for Alexander.
UNLV is going to go to a zone defense. Tegan Colvin's in the ball game. Hamilton's in as well. She gets at the top of the key. 3 up in the air is no good, and the rebound's taken away here by Meadow Roland. She is fouled by Maria Constantinidou, who's in the ball game for the first time, the Fresno State transfer, and she picks up the personal foul on the left block on the rebound. That is going to be the first team foul for San Diego State. UNLV is currently sitting at 3 team fouls. So Colvin will be in the ball game. Tegan in the last game, 12 minutes. She had 2 rebounds and 3 assists, 7 assists over the last 2 games for the sophomore from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Shelby Brown gets at the left elbow, or back facing the rim, looking for somebody to get open. Now we'll dribble a couple times. Hand off to Lott. Lott with a step back three. No, it's going to be called for a traveling violation. Did not matter because she missed the shot as well. Lott, you kind of see that little double hopscotch move.
Right. I think she was kind of caught off guard as how wide open she was coming off that downscream, and unfortunately, yeah, shuffled the feet a little bit.
Well, San Diego State coming to this ball game, 43% from the field. That was best in the Mountain West. They start out this ball game 1 of 6 as Martinez gives it over to Alyssa Jackson. Jackson back out to Martinez on the right wing. Nice little head fake. Goes for the long two from the right elbow. It's no good, and Shelby Brown comes away with another rebound. That is 3 rebounds for the Energizer Bunny for Las Vegas. Now hands it off to Tegan Colvin. Shelby thought about going to the left wing, but passed it over to the right. Now Tegan gets a screen going to her left, gives it to Brown at the free throw line. Tries to work her magic on the right mid post. Triple team coming. She's in a lot of trouble. Ball on the ground. She's able to recover. Gives it to Elohim. 3, right corner. No good at the left side of the rim. Rebound is corralled here by Hamilton. What a job by Shelby just to retain that possession.
Right, and it's clear San Diego State wants to take away the post play. That is the second time we've seen them double down in the post.
Constantinido gets a beautiful feed from Ponganiban on the right mid post. Down low to the right block. She goes to her left, and a little floater from the restricted area is good. The Fresno State transfer for Stacey Terry Hudson. She went in the transfer portal. She got a player from UNR, from Utah State, from Fresno State, and San Jose State. As Shelby at the right elbow, down low to the right block. Shelby trying to draw the foul call, is unable to get it. Ball on the ground, it's taken away by Jackson. Lindy wanted the foul call, and the official said no. 13-7, UNLV leads with 3:10 to go in the first. Jackson head fake on the left wing. Will attack down low to the left block. Finger roll layup is good. And the Aztecs starting to find their rhythm a little bit here, Kevin. Back-to-back buckets.
Just a beautiful little ball fake there by Jackson. Shelby Brown bit defensively, and she was able to drive by, easy lay-in.
So UNLV has not scored since Aaliyah Alexander was called for her second personal foul. San Diego State's call for a foul on the right wing, and Lindy LaRocque was probably the most excited for that foul call. And 13-9 is the score as Ponganiban picks up the personal foul. That's her first personal and the team's second. Tristan James will check in for UNLV. TJ, the freshman from Monroe, Louisiana, got her first start as a Lady Rebel, filling in for Meadow Rowland. CJ Latta is in the ball game for San Diego State. She's the Utah State transfers. Lott at the free throw line has her pocket pick. She's able to recover it. Ball on the ground, held ball, and the possession arrow is going to go to the Aztecs with 2:44 to go in the first. 13-9. They force another turnover. Does San Diego State. The active hands, when UNLV, obviously, Kevin, they love to attack down low. That's their bread and butter. And whenever UNLV gets in the paint, it's got 3 Aztecs on the ball handler.
Yeah, their rotation has been really solid early on, making it really difficult for UNLV.
Ooh, dangerous pass from right to left. Jackson's able to recover on the left elbow, goes to the right mid-post. To Hamilton at the top to the free throw line. Goes back to the right mid-post, to the right wing for Jackson. 14 on the shot clock. Handoff here to Williams. Williams goes right to left to the right block. Wild shot, no good. Rebound poked up in the air, and it's going to be taken away by James on the right block. 2:20 to go. UNLV leads 13-9, but the Lady Rebels have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The leading scorer, Aaliyah Alexander, in this ballgame, 7 points. She has 2 personal fouls as Meadow on the entry pass is fouled from behind. It is Jackson who picks up the personal foul, her first personal and the team's third. So a fresh 20 on the shot clock, with UNLV leading by 4.
Credit Tegan Colvin there. Beautiful entry pass. She kind of set up that foul, really threw it where only Meadow Rowland could catch it, and ultimately drew the foul.
And UNLV, uncharacteristic turnover as Colvin at the top of the key fired a good pass to Elohim, and it goes right through her hands on the left wing. That's the 5th turnover, or check that, 4th turnover for the Lady Rebels. We saw that in the game against Utah State. Last time we were here at the Pavilion, a lot of unforced errors.
Yeah, not only that, 3 of those 4 have come in the last 3 minutes of play.
Williams on the left wing. Williams gives it down low. Nice little pick and roll to Constantinido as she goes to her right, back to her left, and the layup is good. She beats Meadow Rowland. So Constantinido, the Fresno State transfer, UNLV's lead trimmed down to 2 with 1:35 to go in the first quarter. I think Lindy's going to have to gamble and bring Aaliyah Alexander in to start the second quarter. As Lott goes to her right to the free throw line, retreats back out to the top of the key, now over to the left wing. 13 on the shot clock. Meadow now gets it to the right of the top. Go to her left, sets up at the top of the key. 7 seconds remaining over to Lott. Lott goes to her right, to the right elbow. Lott will attack. Jazzy up in the air. Layup attempt is good. Gets the bucket with the foul on the layup attempt on the right block. A tough finish by Jasmine Lott that ends a 3-minute and 15-second scoring drought for the Lady Rebels.
What a drive, using the ball screen, the circus finish, really split the defense there, was able to get it high off the glass and in. One thing to look at, though, she is slow to get up. It looked like she was grabbing her hip. Fell really hard on her hip, but a good sign here as you can hear the Rebel crowd cheering as it looks like, you know, it might have just been one of those stingers when you hit the ground pretty hard. she's walking pretty strongly on both.
As Kevin, a former superstar at the basketball level, the floor is unforgiving.
Unforgiving.
But Jazzy misses the free throw. Don't see that very often. Did not say her free throw percentage, so I didn't jinx her. As here comes Hamilton on the other end to the right block, back to her left. The left block layup is good for Hamilton. 15-13, UNLV's lead down to 2 with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Tegan Colvin, who's been running the point here since Aaliyah Alexander had to leave with those 2 personal fouls. She flips it over the right wing for Jazzy. Jazzy right now on the day, 4 points, 2 of 2 shooting. Flips over to Elohim on the right wing. Elohim wants a screen. She gets it going to her left. Elohim steps up for a 3 from the top of the key. It is no good. James trying to fight for the rebound. Ball's going to go. It was saved by San Diego State. They had 4 players trying to get the ball. It was Williams who sent it back in. And the Aztecs have a chance to either tie or take the lead late in the first quarter. Williams on the left wing. Gets a screen going to right. Gives it to Jackson on the right wing. Thought about a 3, but a good closeout by James. Flips it over to the right for Hamilton. Hamilton goes to her left, sets up on the right wing to the right corner for Jackson. Along the right baseline to the right block. That's going to be an offensive foul. It is. Foul's going to be called on Alyssa Jackson. Is going to be caught with the extension of the right arm on Tristan James as UNLV. Here comes Aaliyah, and here comes Shelby Brown back in the ball game. Barnhart is in as well. I believe for Jackson, Kevin, yes, that's her 2nd personal foul.
Just an excellent defensive stand, on-ball defense by Tristan James, drawing the offensive foul, moving her feet, getting set, really taking the contact there.
San Diego State's finding their offense. They're 4 of their last 5. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds remaining. Elohim right in the middle of the court near the half-court line. She'll go to her right, to the right wing. Flips it over a lot. Back over to Elohim from way downtown. From the right wing, it is short. Rebound up in the air, and it's going to be taken away by the Aztecs. It's Williams. Gives it up here to Hamilton. The shot will not count, and that will end the first quarter between the 2 undefeated teams in Mountain West play, and it's living up to expectations. 15-13, UNLV on top. We'll be right back here from Las Vegas, Nevada on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network.
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
With the Mountain West app, it's your game, your way. Designed for superfans like you, so that you'll never miss a play. We've got you covered with free access to thousands of Mountain West games, from your phone to the big screen. Stream live games, watch highlights, and unlock exclusive content anytime. Download the app today.
Old Trapper Beefs. 1-upping.
I'm a big Old Trapper fan. Not bigger than me. I love Old Trapper. I love how tender it is. Don't forget the wood smoke flavor.
What about the clear bag?
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
Savory beef.
Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan. I'm their
Old Trapper. What's your beef?
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
Back here live at the Pavilion here in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside our superstar Kevin E. Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomczyk. As always, want to thank everyone for tuning in on your Saturday afternoon, wherever you're watching or listening to us on the radio TV simulcast. On the radio side, the stretch internet provided to us by Learfield and UNLV Sports Properties. And the TV side on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network. Well, we got an opportunity. We want to mention this game is brought to you by Parkway Tavern. Parkway Tavern, official partner of UNLV Athletics and your official home of Rebels on the road with over 250 beers, 24/7 gaming, and 7 Valley locations. There's no better place to catch the game than Parkway Tavern. Go Rebels. Well, Kevin, UNLV shot 54% in that first quarter, but when Aaliyah Alexander had to leave with those 2 personal fouls, UNLV had 13 points. For about 4 minutes after that, they just had 2.
Exactly, and credit San Diego State for slowly chipping away at the lead, getting back into this one and cutting it to just 2 points.
San Diego State right now shooting 42% from the field. So it's Colvin Brown, Elohim, Brolin, and Lott. So Alexander's on the bench to start out this quarter as Tegan will go to the right corner, loses the ball, almost touched that last as Good active hands there by Nala Williams as Destiny Leo will check in. I want to give a shout out to Williams, the senior from Long Beach, California. I love these stories, Kevin. Last 3 seasons she played at Cal State Dominguez Hills. That's D2. She scored over 1,500 points, makes the jump up to the D1 level, and she's averaging 10 points per game.
I mean, that's a baller. She hasn't even missed a beat, right? She looks so comfortable out there.
Leo from the right wing, it's good. Hesitated a little bit, but Destiny Leo gets the three-point shot to go down, and that's what UNLV wants to see. Leo had her best game in this building against New Mexico, had 20 points. 18-13, Lady Rebels are on top with 9:30 to go in quarter number 2. Barnhart gets it in the left corner, trying to attack along the left baseline to left block against Shelby Brown, kicks it out to Constantinidu over on the right wing for Hamilton. Goes to her left to the free throw line. Good close out by Shelby, out to Barnhart. Will attack from the left wing, down low to the left block, up in the air, layup attempt no good. She gets the offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Williams, all alone 3, right wing, too strong, and Shelby trying to fight for the rebound, and she is unable to palm the ball, gets knocked out of bounds. Lindy, UNLV kind of was asking for a foul, but they're not going to get it, as Nat Martinez is back in the ballgame. To finish up there on Williams, sorry, but I just love that story. To make that jump from D2 to D1 and shows like, hey, I can do this at any level.
Yeah, exactly. She looks so comfortable out there. As I mentioned, the pregame leads the conference in assist to turnover ratio, just a prototypical point guard.
Third in the Mount West in assists per game. Barnhart in a lot of trouble at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Williams, fires it down low to Constantinidu, who's all alone on the left block. Double team coming to Martinez in the left corner. Good catch by Martinez. Has almost went into UNLV's bench. 3 seconds remaining. Barnhart head fake to the right elbow. Jumper at the buzzer. No good at the right side of the rim. Shelby's able to track down the rebound. That's her 4th of the ball game. UNLV on top, 18-13 with 8:40 to go in the second quarter. Teagan gets the handoff at the top of the key. Handoff to Leo on the right wing. Flips it over to Elohim, who's not been able to get the shot to go down. 0 of 3 to start out this ball game. Now Leo gets it on the right, trying to fire a shot attempt, and great act of hands by Martinez. Swipes the ball away on the 3-point shot attempt. On the other end, layup attempt on the left block is no good, but Hamilton is fouled from behind. The crowd doesn't like it. Lindy doesn't like it, but the official said there was a little bit of a push on the fast break, and the Aztecs will have 2 free throws as Hamilton will head to the line to shoot 2, where she's 68% on the year.
Really tough call, bang, bang play, and it was a late whistle, so I think that was the biggest gripe there from UNLV. But again, it was a quick play. Did you see anything on the replay there on the Mount West Network?
Ponganiban back in the ball game for San Diego State. The only thing with that rebound, that replay that we saw, we didn't see the behind version. That foul, obviously, Leo is getting. They said the contact was coming up from behind, so. I'm going to trust the official. I'm not. I don't like to make those calls.
We sit here and they.
I don't like yelling at officials unless I'm at the TV watching at the comfort of my home. Hamilton's second free throw rattles home, so it's 18-15. Leo with the foul. It's her first personal and the team's first. Jasmine Lott will check in at the next whistle. Ponganiban back in the ballgame, as we mentioned, takes another hard screen, this time by Meadow Rowland. And Shelby Brown flattened Ponganiban on the last made bucket by Aaliyah Alexander as Elohim gets it on the left wing. Down low to Rowland. Back out to Leo. Wants a 3 from the left corner. It's looking good, but it hit the backside of the rim. Rebound. Shelby's able to steal it on the right wing. Active hands by Brown. Spin move on the right block. Layup attempt no good. Rowland trying to battle for the rebound is unable to get it as Barnhart is able to win the battle. Skip pass over to the left wing here for Ponganiban. UNLV on top by 3, 18-15. Down low to Constantinidu. But what a block by Shelby Brown on the recovery. Ball out of bounds. Possession remains with the Aztecs.
Wow, really great 2-man game there by Ponganiban down to her post. It looked like Shelby Brown was beat, but she was able to get the block from behind.
Leo checks out. Back in the ballgame is Jazzy. Almost a steal for Teagan Colvin, but that ball just got over outstretched arm. Ponganiban has it. Barnhart at the right elbow. Will dribble it a couple times. Now hand off behind her to Hamilton. Skip pass to Ponganiban, who has 2 points, but 0 of 2 from the field. Now Barnhart, backdoor cut by Constantinidu out to the left corner. Good closeout by Lott on Martinez. 4 on the shot clock. Ponganiban from way downtown, and she drills it from the parking lot. We're tied 18-all. Wow, what a three-pointer by the sophomore.
And that's what Naomi Ponganiban can do. She has the distance. We know she can knock down the 3. No hesitation. Nothing but net.
This game is tied after UNLV has been leading for a good portion. Actually, for the majority of this ball game, as Rowland runs into a wall. She loses the ball on the right block, taken away by San Diego State. Ponganiban on the front court, flips it over to Hamilton in the left corner. Down low in the short left to the left block against Elohim, and the Aztecs have taken the lead. It's 20-18 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. That was the 5th turnover of the ball game for the Lady Rebels. First lead for San Diego State, who are on a 7-0 run right now.
And again, it's the pressure that they're putting in the post. That is definitely a point of emphasis for the Aztecs.
UNLV, as Roland is able to draw the foul call on the left mid-post as she was spinning back to her right. Let's see who this foul's on as Ponganiban came in to help. And I believe it's going to be on. Yes, it is. So Ponganiban just picked up her second personal foul, and Aaliyah Alexander will have to check in. Kevin, I was just about to say, with Aaliyah off the court, UNLV has only been able to score 5 points.
And it's huge for her to get back on the court. Have to be careful not to pick up a third. But going back to that Aztec defense, it's clear that they are just collapsing in the paint. Anytime that Shelby Brown or Meadow Rowland get their hands on the ball in the paint, it is all 3-4 players defensively from the Aztecs collapsing, and they have created havoc in the paint for UNLV.
Meadow hits the first. She's 74% on the year, the leading scorer for the Lady Rebels, 14.1 points per game, but she's too strong on the second, so UNLV still down by 1 with 6:40 to go in the second. But to Kevin's point, Meadow's only had 1 official field goal opportunity. Every time UNLV gets it down low in the paint, they are collapsing and making the life difficult for the bigs. That's the bread and butter for the Lady Rebels. Kennedy Lee back in the ballgame, gets it on the right wing to Ponganiban. Goes to her left to the right elbow. Double team coming. Shelby Brown almost knocked the ball away. Shelby slips and falls, and Ponganiban is going to be called for a traveling violation. She looks at the officials like, what do you mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, those are the plays that Shelby Brown makes that do not make the stat sheet. She created that turnover by pressuring the ball, the no quit in her, ultimately leading to that travel by Ponganiban.
CJ Latta back in the ballgame. She'll check in for Ponganiban. So the leading scorer for the Aztecs is on the bench with those 2 personal fouls. Aaliyah Alexander has the ball right now. She has 2 personal fouls. She has 7 points. She has it at the top of the key, dribbles it over the right wing, back to her left. 18 on the shot clock. To the left wing for Alexander, picks up the dribble. Entry pass in the short left corner for Roland. Roland goes to her right, to the right mid-post, to the middle of the paint. Little floater, no good. Shelby trying to battle for the rebound, is unable to get it. No, it's knocked out of Lee's hands, and it goes to Aaliyah Alexander. Now Roland gets it. She wants a 3 for the lead. It's good from the top of the key. Meadow Roland gets the 3-pointer. UNLV on top, 22-20, but it's another hustle play by Shelby Brown.
Exactly, the second chance points from the Energizer Bunny, and then finding Meadow Roland, who knocks down the big-time 3 for UNLV.
Martinez attacking on the right block in the middle of the paint. Kicks it out to the left. Ball was tipped. Hamilton is able to get it. That tip pass denied a 3-point shot attempt. Now Lee trying to answer back. 3 from the top. It's good. Kennedy Lee, the UNR transfer, hits her second 3-pointer of the ball game, and the Aztecs are back on top by 1, 23-22 with 5:20 to go here in quarter number 2.
Well, so far this game has lived up to the hype, the back and forth, the punch and punch. You gotta love it early on here.
Alexander, and we're gonna get a whistle, and the ball was kicked out of bounds by Aaliyah. Not a good handoff by Shelby Brown, and good defense by Nat Martinez, who is clapping over to the fans at UNLV. 23-22 is the score. Actually, the ball was off the foot of Shelby Brown, my apologies. So it's a turnover for the Lady Rebels, Kevin. That's 7 on the day. Remember, that win against, as Shelby is out, TJ's back in. But that win against Wyoming, UNLV only had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, and credit San Diego State. Again, we talk about them collapsing in the paint, taking Meadow Roland and Shelby Brown out of it. A lot of the turnovers have come in the paint.
Kayla Meny is in the ballgame for San Diego State. We have a stoppage because the shot clock never reset, so it was down to 11. And so they will just reset everything and have the inbound right in front of us. For the Aztecs, they've hit their last 3 field goal opportunities. They're 42% from the field, and they're 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. They are lethal, and they are tough to beat when they're getting a 3-point shot to go down. Martinez at the free throw line, retreats back out, guarded by Colvin. Over to Lee, now to Hamilton on the left wing. Hamilton gets a screen going to her right, and we're going to get a whistle. And an offensive foul, an illegal screen is going to be called off the ball. I believe it's on Lee. 4:54 to go in quarter number 2. That will put us to our media timeout here at the Pavilion. San Diego State on top of UNLV by 1. 23-22 is the score here from Las Vegas, Nevada on the Mount West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network.
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. themw.com/2026.
Old Trapper Beefs. Energy emergency. What's your beef?
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
The heavyweight battle between the two undefeated teams in Mountain West play is living up to expectations. San Diego State on top, 23-22 on our radio TV simulcast. If you listen to us on the radio side, the stretch internet provided to us by Learfield and UNLV Sports Properties, and on the TV side on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network. I want to mention this game is brought to you by Pueblo Medical Imaging. The friendly staff of Pueblo Medical Imaging is eager to take care of all your radiology needs and offer same-day, next-day availability. With top-of-the-line state-of-the-art equipment, they're open 7 days a week with early morning and evening appointment to accommodate all patients' schedules. Well, Kevin, San Diego State on top by 1, and you know, we talked about it on the radio side. Last season for San Diego State, when they played UNLV the first time, they were on a lifeline. They had just lost to San Jose State. They defeated UNLV on a game-winning shot, and that propelled them to that run to win the conference tournament. They have beaten UNLV 2 of the last 3 times. It's Lott to the right, or to the free throw line. Jumper's no good. James trying to fight for the rebound. Lee on the ground. Meadow falls on it. Tristan James had it. No, now it's Hamilton who gets it in front of the fans. It got shielded off there. And San Diego State is able to deny UNLV an opportunity to take the lead. 4:25 to go in the second quarter. San Diego State on top by 1, 23-22. Lemony now to Martinez at the right elbow, back out to the San Jose State transfer. 3 from the right wing at the right side of the rim, no good. Jazzy will let the ball go out of bounds. And UNLV will have the possession as Elohim and Shelby Brown will check back in the ball game for UNLV. Overall, Kevin, your thoughts between these two heavyweights?
Yeah, you can tell what is at stake. Both teams so far, obviously we're still early on in this second quarter, first half really, but both teams leaving it all out there. I mean, the possession before that, there were 4 bodies on the floor. So this game so far has lived up to the hype.
Tegan Colvin on the right wing gives it to Elohim, gets a little bit of a screen. Will attack, now gives it to the left corner here for Tristan James. Goes to her right, now will set up at the top of the key. 12 on the shot clock, dead to the dribble. Out to Elohim on the left wing. Goes to screen, going to right, to the left elbow. Jumper up in the air, and it's good for Mariah Elohim, who has 2 points on the day. Mariah, who had a season-high 18 points, hit a season-high 6 3-pointers against San Jose State. She was 6 of 10.
That's a big-time shot for Elohim. Starting the game 0 of 2 from behind the arc. The little 2-dribble pull-up, making it look easy.
Kennedy Lee on the right wing, gives it over to Hamilton. To her right, will try to attack the perimeter along the right baseline to the right block. Hamilton, layup attempt is good. That one hung on the right side of the rim as we're going to get a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Martinez on the backboard as Tegan Colvin got the inbound, and Martinez was trying to, no, they're going to call that an offensive foul. I'm sorry. An offensive foul is going to be called on Tegan Colvin. Martinez is able to steal the possession away. The crowd does not like it. It's going to be the first personal on Colvin and the team's second. 2 team fouls here for San Diego State as well. Wow, interesting play there. And heads-up play, let's see on the instant replay. You see Colvin trying to go up the court. Ooh, that's a lot of, I don't, sorry, it's the official pointed, and I thought, oh, that's against San Diego State. Obviously, that's the universal sign of an offensive foul.
Right, yeah, but a really smart defensive play. Tegan Colvin didn't even see the defender at all.
Now Williams will flip it over to the right wing for Hamilton. Hamilton off the bench has 8 points, a perfect 3 of 3 shooting. Bounce it pass here to Barnhart, back out to Hamilton. Thought about a 3, skips it over the left corner for Williams. 3 up in the air, it's good. Nothing but net on that one for San Diego State. Williams hits the 3-pointer, and it's a large lead of the ball game for the Aztecs, 28-24 with 3 minutes to go. Williams, sorry, go ahead, Kevin.
San Diego State really finding themselves 5 of their last 6 from the field.
Lott over to the right elbow for Shelby. Shelby will rise up. Push shot from the right block is good for Shelby Brown, and UNLV needed that bucket as they get it within 2. 28-26 with 2:45 to go here in quarter number 2. San Diego State, as Kevin mentioned, 5 of their last 6. They're shooting 45% from the field. Martinez gets the bounce pass at the top of the key. We'll get a screen going to her right by Lee. Now goes back to her left with a screen. Now back to her right to the right elbow. To Lee. It's got the range. 3. Top of the key. No good. Meadow trying to get the rebound. She's able to beat Barnhart. So UNLV has a chance to either tie or take the lead. Meadow, 4 points, just 3 field goal attempts for Meadow. She's hit her lone 3-point shot attempt. Now handoff here to Colvin. Remember, Aaliyah Alexander, who is on the bench right now. Lindy can't play her as much as she would like to because Aaliyah has those 2 personal fouls. Ponganibon has 2 personal fouls as well. Elohim on the left wing. Dangerous pass, and not a good pass by Elohim. Is easily intercepted by Lee. She was trying to give it down low to Shelby Brown. Here come the Aztecs. Williams loses the ball on the right block, and Elohim comes away with the steal. Here comes UNLV. Mariah at the top, to the right elbow. Little nice move to the right block. The layup attempt is no good. And the ball was poked up in the air. Lindy LaRock wanted a foul call. She is jumping up and down, saying that the defender went straight down. And we'll see here on the instant replay, Elohim. Let's see on the instant replay. Oh, that is a foul. Lindy has a strong case as Elohim was hit on the right arm, but the possession remains with UNLV. Brown on the right elbow to the left elbow. And now Elohim, right wing for the lead. It is good! Mariah Elohim from downtown. And she said, all right, if you're not going to give me the foul call, let me hit this 3. And UNLV back on top by 1, 29-28.
With a defender in her face, absolutely no hesitation by Mariah Elohim.
Martinez over to Lee on the right wing, to the right for Williams. Williams gets the screen going to her left. Kicks it out to Barnhart on the left wing, guarded by Shelby Brown. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Rebels. Hamilton thought about attacking. Now a little shimmy move to the left baseline, to the left block against Lott, and it's going to be called for a traveling violation. What a defensive sequence there by Jazzy Lott, the best perimeter defender for the Lady Rebels. Hamilton was using all of her tricks out there, and Jazzy did not get fooled.
Just really strong on-ball defense, moving her feet, keeping her hands from reaching. Really solid job by Jasmine Lott to create that turnover.
And I like Mariah after that ill-advised pass. She gets a steal and she gets a 3, able to bounce back. That is senior leadership. As Shelby on the left mid post going to her right. Little hook shot, no good. Meadow trying to fight for the rebound. Whistle, and a foul is going to be called. Can't quite see who it is. I believe it's going to be called against San Diego State. As Meadow rolling a little bit slow to get up here. Meadow, they're going to say a hit to the head on San Diego State. Nat Martinez picks up the personal foul, her first personal and the team's 3rd. 59.2 seconds to go here, Kevin. Meadows up, it looks like she's okay. Elohim to the right of the stanchion on the inbound to Colvin in the right corner. Wraps around to the right wing. To the right elbow for Meadow, the reigning Mount West Player of the Week. She goes to her left as he gets it, wraps around to her right, to the right mid-post, to the right block. Fadeaway jumper is short. Rebound is going to be taken away here by Hamilton. Long outlet pass here to Martinez. Will attack from the right elbow. Down low to the right block. Layup is short, but Elohim is going to be called for a personal foul. Lindy cannot believe it. The elevator is open. I thought Lindy was about ready to take the elevator down. 43.7 seconds to go. Foul is going to be called here on Mariah Elohim, and Nat Martinez will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Martinez, a little bit of a push-off, and then Elohim swiping down is going to be called for the foul. And the crowd here at the pavilion, I would say they're not giving a 5-star review to the officials today right now.
Exactly. You can hear the boo birds raining down after that call, and again, there's a reason I'm sitting here and not on the court. I'm not going to critique the refs, but there's been some close calls going both ways, right? This has been a very, very active game.
This is a physical game, and 2 teams that are like magnets with each other over the last handful of years. Twice they've faced off against each other in Mount West tournament. 2 years ago in the championship game, last year in the semifinal game, as Martinez hits both and the Aztecs retake the lead. Is 30-29. Colvin almost lost the ball. She's at the half-court line. Is able to pick up the dribble, flips a pass to Roland. It's going to be a 10-second violation. What a defensive sequence by San Diego State, as Colvin was in a lot of trouble going along the right sideline. Could not get it past the half-court line, and the Aztecs got a 2.3-second difference here between shot clock and game clock, Kevin. Have a chance to hold for the final possession.
And that is turnover number 10 for UNLV in this first half.
I was about to say Colvin has done a really good job filling in here for Alexander, but that was a tough one there for Teagan as she was hounded, just trying to get it up the court.
And credit Nala Williams, excellent on-ball pressure.
There's 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. That should not be right. A jumper from the right elbow, right elbow, sorry, is no good. Colvin has it, flips it over to Lott. 7 seconds remaining. Hierarchy past Elohim on the left wing. 4 seconds remaining. Rolling at the free throw line. At the buzzer, layup is too strong. Shelby, the putback is good from the restricted area. And UNLV with a last-second bucket, 31-30. We'll head into halftime, and Stacey Terry Hudson is going to talk to the officials. The shot clock went to 20. It did not reset to 30. The officials missed it. That's why San Diego State had to go for a shot with 15 seconds left. So that's a big miss by the officials as we will head to a halftime break. Coming up next, our Rebel Talk with Aaliyah Alexander here on the Mount West Network.
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. themw.com/2026.
Old Trapper Beefs. Energy emergency. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Welcome to Rebel Talk, brought to you by Behind the Neon Podcast. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rebel Talk. I'm Wyatt Tomchek, and joining me today, a special guest, Aaliyah Alexander, a senior guard from Federal Way, Washington. Aaliyah, thank you for taking the time out of your day.
Thank you for having me.
So for you, year 2 now here at UNLV, what was kind of memorable for you last year, your first year here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I would say that it was one of my best years in college. I just love the atmosphere here in Vegas and just being a part of this team. The standard for excellence was really something fun to be a part of.
You know, you've been around college basketball a lot. What does Coach Lindy and staff do that make them kind of different than other coaches in the country?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like I mentioned, I think they're standard for excellence, and I think they're really personable people. They try to build a connection with you, which makes you want to trust them and work hard for them. So I think all of that plays out and how we carry ourselves on and off the court, and we work hard for them.
Now, I'm not calling you old here.
Yeah.
But you played a ton of college basketball in your life. What have you been so proud about with your journey here?
I mean, with me, I think my fight. I mean, basketball has highs and lows. I've been through injury, surgery. So coming back from all of that and just looking back, I'm better than I was before my injury. So just really my fight, consistency is something that I would be super proud of myself about.
Now, last season, you led the team in three-pointers made. What goes into a player to be such a dangerous shooter from beyond the arc, and how can this team be lethal from downtown?
Yeah, just a lot of reps and confidence. I think, you know, sometimes you're going to hit them, sometimes you're not, but just to step on that line and keep shooting them with confidence is key to making three-point shots. And I'm excited for this year because we have a whole bunch of three-point shooters. We like to score in transition, so it's going to be super fun with all of us being able to knock it down from three.
You are one of the few returners to this team. This is a young and new team. How do you try to use your voice to be kind of the guiding voice out there, the guiding leadership for this crew?
Yeah, just trying to be like super positive and reassure people that they can make mistakes and that we can bounce back. I really been trying to also lead by example. So just trying to like keep that positive energy out there when we're playing and when we're practicing.
How much of is the motivation for you this year to win the Mount West and return back to the NCAA tournament?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the main goal for everybody, but this is my last year. So that would be super awesome. Conference championship, tournament championship, getting to that NCAA. So that's the only goal.
And for some other goals, as you mentioned in your final year, some other goals that you would like to see for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I want to get some double-doubles. I want to be a rebounding machine. So definitely want to get out there on the boards, be able to knock it down from the three, and just from a leadership standpoint, just be able to lead this team to a lot of victories and bring everybody else up.
So you're going to steal a lot of rebounds away from Meadows, what you're saying?
Yeah, I might have to. Might be competing with her.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, now for the final two questions. They're kind of funny questions. Who on the team keeps the cleanest locker, and who keeps the dirtiest one where you're just like, what are you doing? Like, come on, I can't be near you.
Yeah, I would say TC. She has a lot of items, but she keeps it very tidy, really organized. And the dirtiest one, I would probably have to say Jazz. She has a lot of stuff, a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes, so it's kind of a lot in her locker.
All right, now last question. This is the most important one. One-on-one battle. Yeah, in her prime. Coach Mia, she was a dog. Can you beat her?
Sorry, Coach Mia, I'm beating you.
Do we have a score prediction?
If it was to 10, I would say I have 10, she has 8. Just betting on myself, being confident in myself. I feel like she would respect that. So yeah, I'm taking the dub.
I appreciate it, Aaliyah. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Credit Union One Free Checking has everything you need to bank on the go. Make deposits and more with our highly rated mobile app. And get your direct deposit up to 2 days sooner with CU1 Early Pay. Open your account in minutes at creditunion1.org.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
With the Mountain West app, it's your game, your way. Designed for superfans like you, so that you'll never miss a play. We've got you covered with free access to thousands of Mountain West games, from your phone to the big screen. Stream live games, watch highlights, and unlock exclusive content anytime. Download the app today.
Old Trapper Beefs. One-upping.
I'm a big Old Trapper fan. Not bigger than me. I love Old Trapper. I love how tender it is. Don't forget the wood smoke flavor.
What about the clear bag?
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
Savory beef.
Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan. I'm their
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you? Peekaboo.
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. themw.com/2026.
Old Trapper Beefs. Pack smash.
My peanut butter and jelly.
Ew.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess my ham and cheese didn't make it.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Now that's a great view.
Yep.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us. Because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Old Trapper Beefs. Camp Cravings.
There you go, buddy. Have fun.
This is not going to be pretty.
We're camping. What could possibly go wrong? No.
Ooh.
That did not go as planned.
It never does.
All right. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
So do you have a favorite Bobcat?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, that's my jerky.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $8,600 total value on select Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Southern Nevada Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of UNLV Athletics.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
Is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Credit Union One Free Checking has everything you need to bank on the go. Make deposits and more with our highly rated mobile app. And get your direct deposit up to 2 days sooner with CU1 Early Pay. Open your account in minutes at creditunion1.org.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
As sports fans, we may cheer for different teams, but there's one thing that we can all agree on. We want the game to be big. And with 3 levels, 30 cabanas, a 143-foot screen, 6 clean pools, and endless cold drinks, it doesn't get any bigger or any better than Stadium Swim in Las Vegas. All sports, all seasons. It's more than a pool deck. Stadium Swim. It's the only thing like it in the world.
With the Mountain West app, it's your game, your way. Designed for superfans like you, so that you'll never miss a play. We've got you covered with free access to thousands of Mountain West games, from your phone to the big screen. Stream live games, watch highlights, and unlock exclusive content anytime. Download the app today.
Old Trapper Beefs. One-upping.
I'm a big Old Trapper fan. Not bigger than me. I love Old Trapper. I love how tender it is. Don't forget the wood smoke flavor.
What about the clear bag?
That shows you exactly what you're getting.
Savory beef.
Quality ingredients. I'm their biggest fan. I'm their
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Will you sign my bag and my tattoo?
Back here live at the Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside our superstar Kevin E. Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomchak. Halftime between this heavyweight matchup between the UNLV Lady Rebels and the San Diego State Aztecs, and it has been a fun one. UNLV on top by 1. 31-30 on our TV radio simulcast. While we got an opportunity, we want to mention this game is brought to you by Intermountain Health. Intermountain Health is here to help you live the healthiest life possible. As the official healthcare partner of UNLV Athletics, Intermountain Health is dedicated to promoting health and wellness of Rebel fans and the Las Vegas community. And by Howard Hughes, there's something beautiful happening in Las Vegas. Life in Summerlin, a premier master plan community designed to live as good as it looks. Find your new home at Summerlin.com. And lastly, by the Southern Nevada Water Authority. Hey, Rebels, we're all about teamwork, and that includes conserving water. You have one goal this winter: water grass, plants, and trees only one day a week. Find more winning water-saving tips at snwa.com. Halftime here at the Pavilion is brought to you by Findlay Toyota, and we've got an opportunity to talk about some scores around the Mountain West on this Saturday afternoon. A full slate of Mountain West games as I try to get the ESPN app open. I thought I had the Mountain West ready, so hold up, pardon me. The pressure's tough here, Kevin. We have two finals. Wyoming blows out Air Force up in Laramie, Wyoming. 67-44 was the score of that game. Colorado State defeats San Jose State 75-60. The Spartans gave a good battle to the Rams, but Colorado State able to pull away. With 1:16 left in the third quarter, New Mexico is starting to make a comeback. They are down by 5, 50-45 to GCU. And with 28 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, Fresno State looks like they're going to pick up a win against UNR, 54-43. And one final game that's scheduled start time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Boise State will take on Utah State. That will be the final game on this Mountain West Saturday afternoon, or that'll be Saturday night. But Kevin, well, you know, we want to talk about the game here real quick, but we want to reiterate, I know we had to rush it before going into break. So Tegan Colvin, we're trying to bring it up the court, lost the ball, and San Diego State did a good job of forcing a 10-second violation. We looked at it, that's a turnover, so it's a fresh 30 on the shot clock. It had 32.3 seconds left, 2.3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. But for some reason, the clock got set to 20. Nobody noticed except for us. The officials didn't notice, and San Diego State had to go quick, fired up a shot, and UNLV got the rebound. After a battle for it on the floor, we're able to get a putback to go by Shelby Brown, but UNLV should have never had that opportunity. It's a mistake that, if I'm San Diego State, I'm fuming right now. Yeah, and
Stacey Terry Hudson stayed on the court after the clock went to 0 for quite some time, talking to the referees. And while we couldn't hear what she's saying, we had to imagine that it was about that, hey, that was a huge mistake that changed how that final couple of seconds played out, because that ultimately led to UNLV on the fast break and Shelby Brown getting the putback at the buzzer. So, as I said, Stacey Terry Hudson definitely let the referees know that she was not happy with how that played out. And going forward, the referees have to be more vigilant in those categories.
I would say both teams have had their gripes against the officials in this one, especially the fans here. UNLV will be on top by 1 going into the second half. UNLV shooting 48%, San Diego State 42%. We talked about how San Diego State, they're lethal, they're deadly when they are getting the three-point shot to go down. Kevin, 4 of 9 from beyond the arc.
Exactly, they really got going offensively. And you know, Wyatt, you said it in the pregame, this is a heavyweight matchup, and every time one of the teams threw a punch or a quote-unquote knockout punch, the other team counter-punched, right? So it was back and forth that first half. Expect the same play in the second.
As we are underway here in quarter number 3, as San Diego State has the first possession going from right to left on your internet cursor here on our radio TV simulcast. Barnhart at the right elbow, going to her left, flips it over to Williams from the left wing to the left elbow, out to Martinez, catch and fire 3, right wing, it's good. Martinez caught it in rhythm. She shoots 33% from beyond the arc, and Martinez has her first three-pointer of the ball game. San Diego State retakes the lead early on, 33-31.
Just a big-time shot by Martinez, as you mentioned, shot ready, let it fly, nothing but net.
Shelby Brown will get the pass at the free throw line. We'll go to the right elbow, down low to the right block. Shelby trying to draw a foul call, is unable to on the wild shot attempt, and Lee comes away with the rebound. Ponganiban, long outlet pass here to Barnhart on the right elbow, right block, kicks it out in the left corner for Martinez, who hits back-to-back threes, and the Aztecs have a 5-point lead, their largest lead of the ball game. What a pass by Barnhart, who I thought was going to go for the layup attempt on the right block, Kevin.
A little inside-out action in transition, and we are seeing in real time what San Diego State can do from behind the arc.
9 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the Aztecs. Alexander, who dealt with the foul trouble, wraps around to the right wing. She has 7 points, has not missed a shot. Spin around, turn around jumper, still has not missed a shot. Aaliyah Alexander Hit the spin cycle, and the fadeaway jumper was good from the right mid-post.
That's a great sign for Aaliyah Alexander, who had to sit a lengthy amount of time in that first half due to foul trouble. Great to see her getting going early on here in the second.
Ponganiban has it on the right wing. Remember, she has 2 fouls as well. As Williams has it on the left. Gets a screen going to right, to the left elbow, to the Mount West logo. Out to Martinez, the hot hand for 3 in a row. Cannot get it as she's too strong on the right corner 3. Lott comes away with the rebound. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. It's 36-33. San Diego State on top of UNLV. Martinez with back-to-back 3-pointers to start out this quarter. She has 8 points overall. Shelby gets it at the top of the key, flips it over the left wing for Leo, who's hit a 3 in this ballgame. Wraps around to the left elbow, rises up from that spot. It's good for Destiny Leo. Good screen for by UNLV to get Leo free. Wrap it around to her right to the left elbow, and UNLV back-to-back jumpers have got it within 1.
Just a great little 2-dribble pull-up, as you mentioned, using the ball screen by Destiny Leo.
Martinez will attack, kicks it back out to Barnhart to the top here for Leo, who's hit a couple 3s. Over to Williams on the left wing. Williams goes to her right, to Barnhart on the right wing, to Ponganiban in the right corner. Ponganiban has 5 points on the day. Bounce pass to Barnhart. Barnhart on the right block, but smokes the easy layup. Shelby trying to get the rebound. Barnhart picks it up, tries to fire it at the free throw line, and we're going to get a whistle and maybe a foul on Williams, who fell on the body of Jasmine Lott. It is. Oh, Barnhart had a wide open look, Kevany, but smoked the easy layup, and then a battle for the ball in the middle of the paint. Few people had an opportunity for it, but Williams trying to get that hell ball situation, Kevany. Too much contact on the fall.
Yeah, you mentioned the tough miss by Barnhart, but talk about a pass by Ponganiban to set that up. She threaded the needle. Obviously, we know she can score the rock. We don't really talk about her ability to pass it, and that was beautiful by Ponganiban.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass as Alexander on the left wing gives it the top here for Rowland. Down low to Shelby Brown. Ball's tipped up in the air on the right wing, and Leo's able to save it for the Lady Rebels as they deny Brown on the entry pass. Now Lott gets it on the left wing, wraps around to her right, to the free throw line. Lott dead to the dribble, puts up a contested jumper, and it goes for Jasmine Lott. San Diego State played perfect defense, but Jazzy, when the mid-range is great, it's like a layup for her. A 1-point lead for UNLV.
Exactly, finding her spots. She is so comfortable in that mid-range game, rising up over the defender.
6-0 run by the Lady Rebels, and Shelby Brown almost is able to force a turnover. She does. Denies the entry pass in the short right corner. There's Barnhart and Brown battling for it, and Bailey a little bit slow to get up here in the right corner in front of the bench of San Diego State as she got fallen on by Shelby Brown with the ball on the ground. Alyssa Jackson will check in, and Barnhart will check on out. But Shelby, we've seen her do it multiple times today, just creating extra possessions for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, exactly. And every time we turn around, there are bodies on the floor. You know, this is a big-time matchup here today.
The turnover by San Diego State. That's their 9th of the ballgame. UNLV has 10. Is rolling at the top of the key. Puts it over the right wing for Lott. By Ponganiban, gets a screen going to her left. Goes to the right elbow, nice little move. Jasmine Lott, the pretty finish is good for Lott. Splits the defense to the right block, off the glass.
That is the second time today that Jasmine Lott has put the ball on the floor, split the defense, and got it to go.
Oh, but UNLV left Ponganiban open on the right wing, and she drills the 3. We're back tied, 39-all. Second 3-pointer for the sophomore from San Diego, California.
And that's what she does. She's a big-time player that makes big-time shots. Huge response by San Diego State.
Alexander trying to fire the pass on the right wing for Lott, trying to lead her, but it was too strong. It goes out of bounds in the right corner. Turnover for UNLV, their 11th of the ball game. As Ponganiban, UNLV went underneath the screen, and Naomi says, well, if you're going to give me that open look, I'm going to fire this one up. She has the confidence, and she now has 8 points on the day.
And that's all she really needs is a little bit of space to knock down that 3.
Jackson on the right wing, attacking to the right block, dead to the dribble. Skip pass over to Martinez in the left corner. Good closeout by Leo. Martinez will attack down low to the left block, and the layup is good. Destiny had to commit to deny the 3, and that allowed Martinez to get by Leo along the left baseline to the left block, and the Aztecs retake the lead. It's 41-39 with 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Alexander on the left wing. Flips it over to the top here for Rowland. UNLV has hit their last 4 from the field. Now Leo gets it on the right wing. It's a screen going to her left. Bounce pass to Brown. Brown will attack to the left block. Shelby puts up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound is going to be taken away by Alyssa Jackson. Shelby now 4 of 10 on the day. She went a little bit too quick there. Jackson will step into a 3 from the left wing. It's good. And the Aztecs back on top by 5. 44-39 with 5:05 to go.
That is San Diego State's 8th 3-pointer on the game.
8 3-pointers. When San Diego State wins, it's because of that 3-point shot. They are lethal from beyond the arc. Leo on the right wing will attack. Has to retreat back out to Brown at the top of the key. Brown to Alexander. Alexander is not able to get the foul call. Had her shot rejected. Lindy wanted a foul, did not get it. On the layup attempt on the right block. Here comes Ponganiban. The Aztecs are on top here, 44-39. 4:35 to go. Ponganiban three, left wing is good. And it's all San Diego State here in the third quarter with the 3-point shot. Timeout's gonna be taken by Lindy LaRocque. Stacey Terry Hudson meets her team at the half-court line. The Aztecs with their largest lead of the ball game, 47-39. We'll be right back here from Las Vegas, Nevada on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. VMW.com/2026.
Back here live in the pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside Kevin E. Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomczyk. As always, want to thank everyone for tuning in on the radio TV simulcast. I want to mention this game is brought to you by Finley Chevrolet. From 0 to 3-pointer in 5 seconds, Finley Chevrolet has vehicles that can make you go, woo! Check out our massive selection of new and used vehicles at Finley Chevrolet, home of the #1 volume Chevy dealer west of Texas. And together, let's drive. Well, that had 3-pointer in that read, and right now San Diego State, they're 9 of 15 from beyond the arc, Kevin, 60%. We talked about in the pregame, we talked about in the game. I asked Coach LaRocque about this. When San Diego State is elite and they're tough to beat, it's because that 3-point shot is going down, and San Diego State is in God mode right now from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they are making it rain from behind the arc, currently riding an 11-0 run.
They've hit their last 4. UNLV, they need a bucket here as Lott gets a screen going to her right, and no, it won't count. An illegal screen on Tristan James. It's going to be the first team foul for UNLV. TJ just picked up her first personal foul. The fans do not like it. Shelby Brown is going to check in. She's going to come in for Tristan James as a timeout's on the floor. I thought that should have been the media timeout. You know what? We'll keep it with you here on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network, since we just had a long break. Kevin, right now, 47-39. That was an unfortunate foul for UNLV, who've not scored in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds because Jazzy did hit the jumper from the left elbow. And for Ponganiban trying to wrap around TJ, if you see it on instant replay, you don't know how much TJ extended out the left hip to create that contact on the screen.
Yeah, it's really tough. Obviously a set play that Coach LaRocque drew up during that timeout to get Jasmine Lott to her spot. She found her spot, knocked it down, but unfortunately, like you said, TJ, with the moving screen, UNLV needs something going offensively, and that is not going to do it, Wyatt.
And right now, both teams, Kevin, are shooting 50% from the field. You know, for UNLV, you're very happy with that. They're 57% from beyond the arc. But the problem right now, and the difference is that there are 5 more 3-pointers made by San Diego State compared to UNLV. 9 of 15 for the Aztecs, 4 of 7 for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, they really have came out here in the second half and lit it up offensively, outscoring the Lady Rebels 17-8 in this third quarter. And like you said, it's all started from behind the arc. Martinez with a pair and, you know, really lighting it up and getting things going and creating that confidence. This is a team that once they see one go, two go, it starts raining threes, and we're seeing that in real time as they're right at their average right now. They average 9 threes a game, and they're 9 of 15 behind the arc.
And they shoot 35% from beyond the arc on the year to San Diego State. That's second best in the conference. And when they won against New Mexico earlier this week, they hit 14 three-pointers. They were 51% from beyond the arc. So UNLV's got to find a way to knock them off the three-point line. For the Lady Rebels, another area that they've got to improve on, I think both teams will say they got to improve on. We've had combined 21 turnovers in this game by both teams. 12 for UNLV, that last one by James on the offensive foul. Bumped it up to 12, and then 9 for San Diego State.
Yeah, for sure. Both a point of emphasis to clean it up, both teams for sure.
And UNLV, you know, you want to look at some of the turning points in this game. Aaliyah Alexander picked up her second personal foul in the first quarter when UNLV was on top 13-5 and had everything working for them. As Ponganiban has it on the right wing. Attacks to her left against Alexander. Kicks it over to Martinez. Thought about a 3 in the left corner. Spin move along left baseline. Good defense here by Elohim. Martinez in the middle of the paint. Back out to Kennedy Lee. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton on the right wing with 7 seconds remaining. Rises up from the right elbow. Line drive shot is no good, and Meadow comes away with the rebound. That's her 4th of the ball game as UNLV tries to end this 11-0 run. They have not scored in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 3:40 to go. It's 47-39. San Diego State on top of UNLV. Alexander running the point. She has a team-high 9 points. She's 4 of 5 from the field. And we're going to get a whistle. And Ponganiban just picked up her 3rd personal foul. And so that is obviously not good news for San Diego State with 3:33 to go in the third. We'll see how Stacey Terry Hudson wants to play it here with the most important player on the court for the Aztecs in foul trouble.
Yeah, tough call, and it looks like Stacey Terry Hudson has made her decision.
Yeah, Williams will come on in. So Ponganiban, who has 11 points, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. One of those threes was from the parking lot in the first half. So a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Alexander gets a handoff at the top of the key. Will set up on the right wing. She's guarded by Hamilton. Entry pass in the short right corner for Shelby. Backing down on the right block. Shelby gets the bucket with the foul. The Energizer Bunny trying to put some energy back into the building. Gets the bucket with the foul and has an opportunity for a 3-point play.
It's a really solid post move there, spinning to the bucket, using her pivot foot, and then using her body to draw the foul. Chance at 3 points, as Wyatt just mentioned.
3:25 to go in the third quarter. Shelby on the year, 67% from the charity stripe. Is averaging a double-double in Mount West play. Too strong on the and one opportunity, and Williams comes away with the rebound. For UNLV, they are now 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. San Diego State, they're perfect 6 of 6. The foul is on Lee. It's the 3rd team foul, and for Lee, her 2nd personal. Jackson hands it off here to Williams on the right wing. Will attack, bounce pass down low to Jackson on the right block, going to her left. The left block layup is good over the outstretched arm of Meadow Rowland. Tough finish for San Diego State. 49-41 is the score. UNLV has hit 5 of their last 7, but they just cannot stop San Diego State. Aaliyah Alexander gets the bucket with the foul on the spin move on the right mid post, and she will head to the line for the and one opportunity.
Going back first to Jackson, shot on the other end. I love how she used her body against Meadow Rowland, who leads the Mountain West in blocks per game. And then, as we just saw, Aaliyah Alexander, yet again, I love the way she's playing this game, creating her own shot off the dribble. She now has a team-high 11 points.
There's Alyssa Jackson, who picked up the personal foul. That's her 3rd personal and the team's 4th. So the next foul will put UNLV in the bonus. Alexander, free throw is good. She came in shooting 87% from the charity stripe. She's now hit her last 22 from the free throw line. 49-44, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Can UNLV get a stop? Because San Diego State has hit 5 of their last 6. Alyssa Jackson gets it on the right wing. Constantinido did check in for San Diego State. She has at the top of the key over to Hamilton on the left wing. Will attack down low to the left block. Out to Martinez. Thought about a pass. Now will attack. Gives it up to the top of the key. Jackson. She's a good 3-point shooter, but she left it too strong. But Constantinido with the offensive rebound at the free throw line. Goes to the right block. Pisses it off the backboard and in. UNLV got the miss, but could not get the rebound. It's 51-44. 7-point lead here for the Aztecs with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Alexander wrapping around to the left elbow. To the free throw line, to the Mount West logo. Back to the left mid post. Jumper is short, and the rebound is corralled by Alyssa Jackson. San Diego State's winning the rebounding battle 21-18. UNLV on the year. They are great when they win the rebounding battle, but they're below 500 when they lose it. Jackson on the right wing. Skips it over to Martinez on the right wing still. Now thought about attacking, gets a screen going to her left to the right elbow. Now over to Williams on the left wing. 8 seconds remaining. Williams will attack to the Mount West logo. Puts up a wild shot. No good as it bangs off the backside of the rim. TJ comes away with the rebound with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. It's 51-44 as Meadow Rowland will check in at the next whistle. And Meadow's going to have to use her superpower. She just has 4 points on the day. The leading scorer for the Lady Rebels. Now Lott will retreat back out. Gets a call from Lindy LaRocque. Will set up on the left front court. Will attack on the left wing to the left elbow. Step back jumper for Jazzy is short. TJ trying to battle for the rebound, and the foul is going to be called on James. Got too much of the arm as she was battling down low there with Alyssa Jackson. So 1:28 to go here in the third quarter, and Kevin, even when UNLV can get the miss, San Diego State is able to make them pay with the offensive rebound.
Yeah, exactly. Credit San Diego State for really being active on the boards on both ends. As you mentioned, Wyatt, they are currently winning the rebounding battle.
I still can't get over that your computer's a touchscreen. I look over and I'm like, what are you doing with the computer? I was like, oh yeah, that's your mouse.
Cool like that.
You're cool. You're fancy, fancy. As Williams at the top of the key, flips it over the right wing for Jackson. Will attack down low on the right block against Brown. Goes to her left, layup attempt. No good as it banged off the right side of the rim. Oh, almost a beautiful finish for San Diego State. And then the Aztecs knocked the ball out of bounds. So UNLV will have the possession. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. It's 51-44. San Diego State on top of UNLV. UNLV held a 1-point lead going into halftime. They were 11-1 when they've held a lead at halftime. Rowland, double team coming, kicks it out to Alexander. 3 left corner, it's short. Rebound, poked up in the air, and Jackson's able to get it underneath the rim as Aaliyah left the shot short from the left corner. Under a minute to go, it's 51-44. San Diego State trying to steal a lot of momentum going into the final quarter. In this heavyweight battle between two undefeated teams in conference play. Williams to the right elbow, bounce pass to Constantinidu. Jumper from the short right corner. It's no good. Jazzy comes away with the rebound. Jazzy's in a lot of trouble, help ball situation, and the possession arrow goes to UNLV, but Hamilton able to get her hands on it and make Jazzy's life tough there. She was trying to go up the court.
Love that hustle there, but from Hamilton, I think Coach LaRocque wanted a foul.
In UNLV, you've got about a 1.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. So UNLV can really hold for the final possession here. Can the Lady Rebels get some momentum going into the final quarter? They're down 51-44. Alexander at the top, near the half-court line, right down the middle of the court. She's guarded by Williams. Gets a screen going to her right, does Aaliyah. Aaliyah on the right wing, 7 seconds remaining. Alexander almost got the and one as she was attacking down low on the right block. Foul's going to be called here on San Diego State. That's their 15th foul, but 7.8 seconds left. It's kind of a mute point. As the foul, and you see there the contact on the right elbow. It's Hamilton who picks up the foul, her first personal.
Yet again, Aaliyah Alexander putting the ball on the court, driving hard to the rim, creating her own points.
12 points for Aaliyah. Shelby Brown has 10, and as Alexander hits the free throw, Shelby 10 and 6 for the Energizer Bunny for UNLV. She has had a double-double in 5 of her last 6 games. The leading scorer for San Diego State is Ponganiban, who's on the bench with those 3 personal fouls. She will be back in, I got to think, at the start of this fourth quarter. 7.8 to go. Alexander hit the first. Second one rattles home, but now can UNLV get a stop? Still a lot of time here for the Aztecs. 7 seconds remaining. UNLV will put out a full court press. Williams going from right to left. Bounce pass to Jackson. 3 seconds remaining to Williams. Williams over to Martinez at the buzzer. It's good! Martinez with a long 2 from the left corner. They will take a look at it. From my vantage point, I did not think that she got it off, but the extra pass, let's see here. On the instant replay, Martinez, it is a 3 for Martinez. Well, that was close, very, very close, and we'll see if it counts. It is a 54-46 score. We'll update you on the official word here going into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Trevor Beats. Pack Smash.
My peanut butter and jelly.
Ew. Oh no. Yeah, I guess my ham and cheese didn't make it.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Now that's a great view.
Yep.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
Old Trapper Beefs. Camp Cravings.
There you go, buddy. Have fun.
This is not going to be pretty.
We're camping. What could possibly go wrong? No.
Cool.
That did not go as planned.
It never does. All right.
Old Trapper. What's your beef?
So do you have a favorite bobcat?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, that's my jerky.
Back here live at the Pavilion here in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside Kevin E. Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomchek. 54-46 is the score. They're still looking over this play. We'll see if we can get a replay on the Mount West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network, or if you listen to us here on the Stretch Internet provided to us by Learfield. If it stands, it is an 8-point lead for San Diego State, and they will have the ball going into the fourth quarter. We'll see here. Martinez got 0.1 left. We try to zoom in here. We got to see the shot clock. I don't know if we want to go that zoomed in there, guys. So there's Martinez with the shot. So the ball looks like it's still in her hand here, and I got 0-0-0. I think that is that shot is no good, but the officials are still looking at it here. For anybody who has watched UNLV broadcasts, Wyatt on replay reviews, god awful. So whatever I say is the complete opposite. So San Diego State fans are like, yeah, you're right, Wyatt. It is no good, but I mean, as close as it could be.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like they've come to a decision. Oh, nope. They're just rotating.
Yes, I love. I don't understand why. This is my gripe. You're gonna have all three look at it. Why don't you guys all three look at the same time? At the same time, because it just slows everything down. But all right, now after the review, the officials are going to talk it over. Now, give credit to San Diego State. I did not think they were going to get. They're going to wave it off. Oh, and San Diego State can't believe it. They wave it off. The Aztecs do not get the three-point shot to go down, as we'll get the. So they said it was on her fingers for Martinez, so the three is no good, and UNLV catches a big break there, Kevin.
And congratulations to Wyatt. He is now one of 775 guesses on the replay. Congrats.
There we go. You should see me in volleyball. Volleyball, I'm awful. I asked Drew Nevert, who does the games with me, who does a wonderful job.
What's the saying? Every blind squirrel finds a nut?
Or yeah, that, or a broken clock is right twice a day.
Oh,
so I need one more guess. Yeah, right now I'm only at one. San Diego State, as Kevin, she has the opportunity to make fun of me because I kind of get her more times. It's Hamilton, spin move on the right mid-post, dead to the dribble, looking for somebody to get open, gives it over to Williams. Williams on the right wing, out to Martinez, who's out the hot hand. Martinez wants a three, it's going to be offline, it's an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Martinez and Elohim got tied up there, but no whistle was given. And the crowd will give Martinez, who did look at them earlier in the ball game, the air ball chant. As a ball on the ground, Aaliyah Alexander's able to steal the ball away. Alexander spin move. Shelby will get it over. They got to get it, a 10-second violation. Another one. The second one for UNLV in the ball game. So I was looking down. I didn't quite see what happened as Alexander was trying to go up the court. We'll see her on the instant replay. Williams got her hand on it. A lot of contact. Williams wanted the foul call, but the play was still live. Alexander ripped the ball away, and then it was knocked on the ground again. Shelby could not get it past the half-court line. A 10-second violation. Whew, a lot going on there, Kevin.
A lot, and Nala Williams has played in a phenomenal on-ball defensive game.
This is a jumper from the left elbow, and it's good for Martinez, and gets the bucket with the foul. So the hustle play by Williams to force the 10-second violation, and the Aztecs will have an opportunity to get those 3 points back that they thought they had at the end of the third quarter. That shot was more from the left wing, my apologies. But the foul is on Shelby, her first personal, and Martinez will be at the line, where she's 84% on the year, second best in the conference. 8-point lead as she hits the free throw.
13 points for Martinez now. Really solid outing for her offensively.
It's the 9th game that she has had 10-plus points, but only the third in conference play. But she has come up strong here today, the talented sophomore. Alexander gives it to Roland at the free throw line to the left elbow. Rises up from that spot, but the shot is going to be too strong. Hamilton comes away with the rebound for the Aztecs. 54-46 with 8:55 to go in the fourth quarter. UNLV is going to have to play some lockdown defense as Martinez gets it on the left wing. She has the 13 points. Will attack down low to the left block, to the short left corner. Shimmy move, hezzy move, reverse layup for Nat Martinez. Wow, what a finish. And it's a double-digit lead, the largest lead of the ball game for San Diego State, as UNLV will have to wait for the inbound here. A 10-point lead. Martinez has 15, and Kevin, they're doing this with Ponganiban currently on the bench with those 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, what a move by Nat Martinez, being really crafty with the ball. A little shimmy, loses the defender and puts it in.
Alexander bounced the ball off her foot. Ball on the ground. Martinez has it, flips it behind her to Constantinidou. Another turnover for UNLV, their 14th of the ball game as Aaliyah bounced the ball off of her foot. 8:10 to go in the fourth, 10-point lead. Jackson, nope, there's gonna be a traveling violation. Hamilton is called for the travel on the right wing. She thought about going for the pass at the top, and the hesitation cost her, but we're going back to the replay here on the Mountain West Network. Nice little hezzy move by Martinez along the left baseline to the right block. 8:06 to go in the fourth. Tegan Colvin is in the ball game as Alexander will head to the bench. Leading scorer today for the Lady Rebels. UNLV has not hit a three-pointer in this half as Lott will attack. Jazzy loses the ball. Another turnover for the Lady Rebels. Constantinidou on the ground, fires the ball behind her to Hamilton. Here comes San Diego State. UNLV just having a tough time holding on to the ball.
And it's the Aztecs pressure, active hands, getting in the passing lane, creating these turnovers.
Constantinidou gets it on the right wing, thought about a three, but the pass did not have a lot of oomph to it. Now Jackson has it, flips it over to the left for Hamilton on the left wing. Goes to her right, wants a three, up in the air, it's looking good. No, hit the right side of the rim, and the rebound is taken away by Shelby Brown. Brown now has 7 rebounds on the day. UNLV desperately needs a bucket here. Lott gets in the right corner, back out to Colvin on the right wing, to Meadow Rowland, back out to Lott, who is open for a three, and UNLV, probably the one time they don't want a foul call. Off the ball on the right mid-post. The foul's gonna be called, I believe, on Alyssa Jackson. That's gonna be her 4th personal, and the team's first. Ponganiban and Barnhart are back in the ball game. Jackson and Hamilton are out. How about Hamilton off the bench, Kevin? 22 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 shooting.
Yeah, really solid job off the bench for San Diego State.
UNLV had a little bit of trouble on the inbound as Elohim will have the inbound along the right baseline. Looking for somebody to get open. Dangerous pass, and we're going to get a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on San Diego State. Elohim tried to go cross-court from the left baseline to the right block, and a foul before Shelby got her hands on the ball. So Constantinidou picks up the personal foul. That's going to be the 2nd team foul and her 2nd. We've seen this happen quite a bit for UNLV in conference play, Kevin. They've had some struggles inbounding the ball. As Lott will get in the short right corner. Jumper, good for Jasmine Lott. Her sweet spot from about 18 feet out. Right as I say that, they run their patented jumper from the corner.
Jasmine Lott is automatic pretty much from the mid-range.
7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Ponganiban will attack from the left wing. She loses the ball out of bounds as she was going to the left block. Turnover for San Diego State. That's their 11th of the ball game. 7:01 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 56-48 as Ponganiban was trying to work her magic against Lott and just lost the ball as Jasmine was able to kind of put a body on her. As Tegan Colvin has the ball on the ground. UNLV, man, oh man, San Diego State is hounding them. They're playing very, very physical. UNLV still held on to the possession. Colvin on the right wing, 14 on the shot clock, looking for somebody to get open. She wants a screen. She'll get it by Shelby going to her left. Colvin at the left elbow. Colvin will attack. Colvin to the left block and loses the ball. She bounced the ball off of her foot. And quickly, Aaliyah Alexander is off the bench, and she will be back in the ball game for UNLV. That is turnover number 16 for the Lady Rebels.
And you gotta love Meadow Rowland yelling to her team, pleading, let's go right now. With just 37 left in this one.
Here in the fourth quarter, 56-48 is the score. The Aztecs have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds, but UNLV's having trouble, though, holding on to the ball. They're getting the opportunities, but the turnovers are really hurting them. Williams, bounce pass to Constantinidou. High-arcing pass to Barnhart in the left corner. Skip pass to Williams at the top. Good close out by Alexander. 12 on the shot clock to Ponganiban against Shelby Brown. This is a mismatch. Ponganiban will attack in the short right corner. Has to retreat back out. Gets a screen. Open look. 3 right wing. It's an air ball, and Elohim will let the ball go out of bounds. 2nd air ball in this quarter for the Aztecs. And UNLV, they're starting to get the misses as Kennedy Lee will check in. Kevin, I mean, it's one thing if you're not hitting the shots, you've got to be able to at least put up a shot, and Lady Rebels are unable to do that right now.
Yeah, and again, credit the Aztecs. They are making UNLV so uncomfortable offensively because of the pressure that they are applying possession after possession.
Lee Alexander has it at the top of the key. Give it over to Roland, wants a three, right corner, this will be big, it's too strong. Williams comes away with the rebound on the right elbow. The Aztecs lead the rebounding battle by 1. Williams out to Lee, thought about a three at the top, she's hit a couple of those today, but flips it over to the left wing for Martinez. Martinez, little shimmy move, spins over to her left, to the short left corner, along the left baseline, underneath the rim to the right block, kicks it out to Barnhart, three, top of the key, no good, and the rebound goes right to Mariah Elohim on the right wing. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 56-48. The offenses are starting to go dry for both teams. Alexander on the right wing, guarded by Williams. Will attack, down low to the left block, the layup attempt, no good. Shelby trying to get the rebound, and a rebounding foul is going to be called on Shelby Brown. As Alexander was trying to work from right to left, Shelby picks up foul number 2 on the day, and it's the second team foul. As Colvin will check on out for the Lady Rebels. You've got Jasmine Lott, Alexander, Elohim, Roland, and Brown on the court. And then, Kevin, that's probably the frustrating thing. UNLV starting to get the defensive stops because San Diego State, they're approaching 4 minutes without scoring.
And they're getting the shots that they want. Aaliyah Alexander slashing. Meadow Roland with a wide open three. They're just not falling.
Underneath the rim, it's Lee. Lee has a shot rejected by Roland. Ball goes into the lap of Aaliyah Alexander. Alexander trying to go up the court. Meadow Roland, the best shot blocker in the Mountain West. What a pass to Lee, but a good recovery by Roland on the right block. Alexander goes to the top, to the right elbow. Roland's calling for the ball at the top of the key. She gets it to Shelby, but the ball is tipped, and another turnover for UNLV. That is number 17 on the day. The Lady Rebels came in with about 13 turnovers per game. Under 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 56-48. Martinez, oh, she had an open look, but did not take the three. Ponganiban has it on the right wing. We'll wrap around to her left to the right elbow. Rises up from that spot. It's good for Ponganiban, and that ends a 4-minute and 20-second scoring drought for the Aztecs. UNLV, their scoring drought is approaching 3 minutes. 10-point lead. 4:10 to go in the fourth. The last bucket for UNLV was that jumper by Lott. Alexander in the left wing to the top. Gives it to Jazzy. To the free throw line. Jazzy rises up from the right elbow. Jumper rattles home. That was a big bucket, and timeout's going to be taken here by Lindy LaRock. 58-50 is the score. That will also put us to our media timeout here from the pavilion. Crunch time here. The Aztecs looking for their 16th straight win against a Mountain West foe. They're on top by 8, 58-50. We'll be right back here from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Mountain West fans, tournament time is coming. Get ready for MW Madness in Las Vegas.
And away we go.
One stop, one shot, one champion. Who will rise to be the best in the West? Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss a minute of the action this March. themw.com/2026.
Old Trapper Beefs. Energy emergency. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
Back here live at the Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, alongside our superstar Kevin E. Martin. I'm Wyatt Tomchek. We want to mention that today's game is brought to you by America First Credit Union. With an unbeatable roster of financial products, tools, and services, America First has everything you need to get your money working. So make a fast break to AmericaFirst.com and join the home team today. Now let's go Rebels. And by West Coast Trial Lawyers. West Coast Trial Lawyers is the #1 rated personal injury firm and are proud supporters of UNLV Athletics. Get the most with West Coast. 58-50, San Diego State on top of UNLV with 3:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Kevin E., what do the Lady Rebels have to do defensively to make a comeback here?
Well, we've talked about it all game long. San Diego State is the most lethal when they are knocking down threes, and they've had a ton of success here in the second half.
And they threw the ball away. Did San Diego State on the backcourt on the left-hand side, trying to fire a pass to the right, and it goes to UNLV's bench. So the Lady Rebels come away with a steal or a turnover, and it should be a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. There's only 20 on the shot clock because that is that's the second time the shot clock operators messed this up as Roland goes to her left to the restricted area. It's good, doesn't matter, but that should have been 30 on the shot clock.
Yeah, another mistake there, but it didn't seem to matter. It's a beautiful entry pass from Alexander, and Meadow Roland with her textbook hook shot.
58-52, Poncanibon right elbow jumper, good for the sophomore. Ice in her veins. She hit the game-winning shot against Utah State last Saturday. 60-52 is the score with 3:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Now Alexander on the left wing, looking for somebody to get open. She's dead to the dribble, in a lot of trouble. Fires the pass to Roland, ball's tipped up in the air, and a foul's gonna be called by Hamilton. As she was all over the backside of Roland in the left corner, as Jackson and Williams will check back in. 60-52 is the score with 3:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. And you gotta think, Kevin, the three-point shot is gonna have to start to fall here for UNLV if they wanna make this comeback.
Yeah, look for the shooters. Look for Mariah Elohim, Aaliyah Alexander, Jasmine Lott have to get to their spots and be shot ready.
It was Barnhart who picked up the foul as Alexander goes to the left block trying to split the defense, but the layup, she left it short, hit the left side of the rim. Here comes San Diego State. Williams, skip pass over to Martinez on the left wing, will attack to the free throw line, retreats back out to Poncanibon. Under 3 to go, and San Diego State, they can waste as much time as they want to here as the clock is on their side with an 8-point lead. Jackson gets it on the right wing. She has 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting. Now Williams gets it. Williams has 3 points, trying to fire a pass along the right baseline to the left corner. It's knocked out of bounds by UNLV. 7 on the shot clock here for San Diego State. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. 60-52 is the score. Martinez with the inbound. Gives it out to Poncanibon. She's going to have to go quick. No to Williams. UNLV's going to go to a 2-3 zone defensively. Williams to Poncanibon. Bounce pass down low, and it's taken away by UNLV. Poncanibon trying to give it to Lee on the left block. Here comes Alexander. Alexander, finger roll. Layup is good on the left block. 2:30 to go. 60-54.
Turning defense into offense. Aaliyah Alexander now with 16 points on the game.
6 of 11 for the senior from Federal Way, Washington. UNLV needs a couple more defensive stops. Lee thought about a 3 on the right wing. Good closeout by Lott. Trying to find somebody open, gives it to Martinez. Martinez, bounce pass to Jackson at the left elbow. Ball high up in the air, back out to Martinez. Just a hot hand. 3, top, offline, hit the right side of the rim. Lott comes away with the rebound. Jazzy outlet pass to Alexander. Alexander, one extra pass. Elohim, 3, right corner, it's good! Mariah Elohim from downtown! And the Lady Rebels have got it within 1 possession. 60-57, under 2 to go.
And that is Mariah Elohim's spot, the baseline 3. She is now 2 of 4 from behind the arc.
Timeout taken by San Diego State. We'll keep it with you here on the Mount West Network and the Silver State Sports and Entertainment Network. The Lady Rebels have hit 4 of their last 5 from the field. They hit their first 3-pointer here in the second half. They've got it within 3. While we got an opportunity, we want to mention that this game is brought to you by Sierra Conditioning and Plumbing. Sierra Conditioning and Plumbing has proudly served the Las Vegas community for over 30 years with a strong focus on quality and care. With service that soars above the rest, our highly trained technicians are here for you 24/7 to get the job done right the first time. Find out about our affordable SAM plan, only $16 a month for year-round peace of mind. Call Sierra Conditioning and Plumbing today, and let's go UNLV. And by Finley Kia. Finley Kia is proud to support your UNLV Rebels. Visit us at 5325 West Sahara Avenue and get the best price on Kias in the Valley. Well, UNLV finally are able to get the miss there by Martinez, who started out the third quarter red hot, hitting her first 2. And the transition offense, Lindy loves when they get out and running, and a great pass by Lott to find Elohim in the right corner.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wyatt, that's what great teams do, and we're watching 2 great teams go at it. Neither team is throwing in the white flag just yet.
Poncanibon, she's in a lot of trouble. Poncanibon, timeout's gonna be taken by Stacey Terry Hudson. Almost a half-court trap there along the right sideline. The possession arrow is pointing to UNLV. Coach Hudson has to burn a timeout. She now has 2 remaining. Oh my goodness, that was almost disaster for San Diego State on the inbound.
And Jasmine Lott and Shelby Brown with just an exceptional trap. But heads up play by head coach Stacey Terry Hudson to get the timeout, because as you mentioned, Wyatt, the possession arrow was pointing pointing Lady Rebels' way. that would have been a possession for UNLV.
19 on the shot clock. 1:46 to go in the fourth quarter. It is 60-57. San Diego State on top. They trailed coming into this third quarter, quickly got the lead and have been able to hold on to it for the remainder of this half. 19 on the shot clock now. San Diego State and UNLV, they have 2 timeouts remaining. And with those timeouts, they do have a challenge. As Martinez looking for somebody to get open, gives it to Williams. Williams, double team coming as she has to fire a pass off her back foot to Jackson at the top of the key. Jackson dead to the dribble, thought about a 3. She's in a lot of trouble. Jackson bounced pass to Martinez as Williams almost ran into Martinez. 8 on the shot clock. Williams to Martinez on the left wing, to the top, to the free throw line. Rises up, left block, left, no good. She left it short. Meadow comes away with the rebound. Rowland has the 6 points on the day, gives it to Alexander, to the top, to the right elbow. Aaliyah loses the ball, is able to recover it, retreats back out, 1:20 to go, 60-57. Elohim gets the handoff, and it gets the call from Lindy LaRock. Mariah at the top, goes to her right, to Lott on the right wing, back to Mariah for the tie, 3 up in the air, it's good! Mariah Elohim from way downtown! And the Lady Rebels have stormed back to tie it with 1 minute to go.
What a play drawn up by Coach Lindy LaRock in just beautiful execution.
Shelby Brown comes away with the steal. Here goes Brown for the lead. Lady Rebels have it. Shelby Brown, the Energizer Bunny. Timeout taken by UNLV. Lindy LaRock about ready to jump through the roof here at the pavilion.
Man, oh man, just how fast momentum can swing. UNLV now on a 10-0 run. And that is a prime example of the Energizer Bunny, her no-quit, turning defense into offense. Wow.
I need to take a little bit of water there. The voice was cracking a little bit.
And I'll tell you what, Wyatt, as you sip on that water, much deserved. But as this game has lived up to the hype through and through, neither team giving up. As we see here, the momentum has shifted. As I mentioned, UNLV on a 10-0 run.
14-2 overall run for the Lady Rebels over the last 3 minutes and 13 seconds. 4 of their last 4. The Aztecs have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds. How about Shelby Brown? The steal, the finish, 12 points for the Energizer Bunny for the Lady Rebels. 2 steals on the day. She's not going to get credit with a lot of possessions that she's been able to get back over to UNLV's side, but she came in 2.3 steals, Kevany, second best in the conference.
Her ability to read the pass and get in the passing lane is just uncanny. And she put it on display there as she had her hand out, was able to deflect the ball into the backcourt, chase it down, and get the transition lay-in.
Now, one note here. Let's look at the foul situation for both teams. San Diego State has 3 team fouls. UNLV has 2. The timeout was taken by the Aztecs. They just have 1 remaining. This one will advance the ball. It'll be Williams along the right sideline. San Diego State now at 44% from the field. They have been lethal from beyond the arc, but they've been a little bit cold here as of late on the inbound. Williams looking for somebody to get open, gives it to Ponganiban, wide open for the lead, it's good! Naomi Ponganiban from the right corner, and the Aztecs are on top, 63-62. Still a lot of time left here for UNLV. But a miscue defensively for the Lady Rebels, leaving Ponganiban that wide open on the right corner. Alexander wrapping around to the right elbow. Alexander spin move, ball on the ground. It's gonna be taken away. Jackson can't get it. Now hold on to it. UNLV's got a foul. They've got a foul, but Ponganiban fires a pass up the court to Jackson. Oh, Alexander lost the ball on the right mid post. Another turnover for the Lady Rebels, their 18th of the ball game.
And credit San Diego State's defense yet again.
And guess who? Williams. She has just the 3 points on the day, but her defense has been great. And now San Diego State will call a timeout here. Now remember, the possession arrow points over to UNLV's side. Shot clock is off, so the Lady Rebels have to foul 2 more times. Ponganiban hits the 3, 18 points for the sophomore who came in shooting 36% from beyond the arc. The leading scorer, not only in this game, but throughout the entirety of the year for the Aztecs, 13.4 points per game, 9th best in the conference, and a big-time 3. But you saw, Kevin, it was one thing you couldn't allow was an open look for 3, and beautiful play call design got Ponganiban open in the right corner.
Yeah, and again, without any hesitation, that's just a prime example of big-time players making big-time shots. And you mentioned it, she just unrattled, right? She seems to step up in the biggest moments, and that was easily the biggest shot of the game to put her team up by 1.
63-62, 26.3 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. The probability favors San Diego State to win this, but they do have to inbound the ball 2 more times because UNLV is at the 3-team fouls. Kennedy Lee is over in the backcourt. Meadow Rowland will go over and try to defend her as well. Martinez on the inbound. Martinez looking for somebody to get open. Martinez, San Diego State just has the 1 timeout remaining. This one hits the rim, and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, what a catastrophe for San Diego State as Martinez. He almost made it on the heave.
It looked like she was trying to lob it in as Mariah Elohim was fronting defensively.
Let's see here on the instant replay. Was it touched? No, it definitely wasn't touched by the Lady Rebels. And then it hits the rim.
And like you said, it almost went in. And now the referees are discussing.
Lindy's signaling for a timeout to get the possession up along the left sideline here. Wow. I mean, Martinez, UNLV puts the pressure on, and I mean, she went for the home run heave. Now, if the shot went in, it wouldn't have counted.
Right.
That would have been very impressive. That would have been
Can you imagine if that was a roll?
I feel like more people would try that, but that's turnover number 15. I mean, it is first place versus first place, Kevin. We've seen some great basketball. We've seen some sloppy basketball. We've seen some questionable calls by the officials on both sides. We've seen some questionable operations happen for both sides. I mean, this is what a postseason game feels like, and we are getting it here at the Pavilion.
Yeah, 100%. It feels like we are in the dead of March, and it is postseason play, but yet we are in mid-January, and you can cut the tension with a knife inside the Pavilion.
Now, does UNLV go quick here, or do they try to waste it and say, hey, we'll have the final shot, win or lose? Lott on the inbound, looking for somebody to get open, gives it to Rowland, hands it off to Lott at the top of the key. 23 seconds remaining. Lott at the free throw line. Back to her right, to the right elbow. Jazzy rises up. Jazzy is fouled and will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Ponganibon can't believe it. She has her arms straight up in the air. Says that I didn't touch Jasmine Lott, but Ponganibon just picked up her 4th personal foul, and Jasmine Lott with 20 seconds remaining will head to the line to shoot 2, where she has missed 1 today. But on the year, I'm going to hold my breath when I say this, she came in 93%.
Just a really, really strong drive to the rim for Jasmine Lott.
Lott will take her time. 12.6 of 9 shooting for Jazzy. First free throw is no good. Lott went a little bit too strong on it. And now, if UNLV makes it, it's a tie. And San Diego State, they can hold for the final shot. Second free throw by Jazzy. She needs this one here. It's good. But Jasmine Lott, who came in 90% from the charity stripe, 2 of 4. 18 seconds remaining. Williams will get it past the half-court line. San Diego State has no timeouts remaining. Williams, San Diego State trying to get a second buzzer beater against UNLV in 2 years. Williams on the right wing, guarded by Meadow Rowland. 6 seconds remaining. Williams on the right wing, will attack. Williams to the right block, layup, no good. Rebound, put back is no good, but they call a foul. A foul is going to be called on UNLV on the left block. UNLV, they're going to say, was it on the floor? UNLV has 3 team fouls. If it's on the floor, it is not a foul. Or it's not a shooting foul, but I think Lee was falling away, and now the officials are going to review it here. On the instant replay, Williams missed the shot on the right block. No, the previous play is under further review. Look at the, I mean, man. That's a tough call to have this late in the ball game. And also now you got to look, if there's a foul call, how much time's left on the clock, as Destiny Brown is going to check in for the first time for UNLV. For Shelby, that is her 4th personal foul. Ooh, I don't know. You know, it's kind of that situation. If it's a clear foul, obviously you got to call it, but it's kind of like the Hail Mary in football. Unless it's egregious, you're going to get a lot of hand fighting, and I didn't see a lot there. The officials are looking it over and seeing if the foul occurred before. Now, here's the thing. If it's on the floor,
the clock ran, so we're going to adjust it to 1.3.
The clock has been adjusted to 1.3. And Lindy is saying the ball should be, the call should be on the floor. With 1.3 seconds to go. And now you have Kennedy Lee, who will be at the free throw line where she's 78%. And they're saying it's a shooting foul. So it is a shooting foul for Lee. The UNLV staff was petitioning for that to be on the floor. It's a 4-team foul. So Lee, if she makes the first, she can honestly clank the second on purpose, and UNLV could waste time. First free throw by Lee. No good. So she has to hit this one. The UNR transfer, who spent her senior season at Centennial High School in the northwest part of the Las Vegas Valley. Second free throw with 1.3 seconds to go for the lead. Up in the air, it is no good. Shelby comes away with the rebound. Timeout is going to be taken by Lindy LaRock. Kennedy Lee cannot hit the free throw. She came in 78% from the charity stripe. And the first two misses from the free throw line today for San Diego State, Kevin, happens in crunch time.
Wow. All I can say right now is what a game. I mean, both teams. We knew it was going to go down to the wire, but I don't think either of us could have anticipated this type of dramatics. I feel like I've played a game. My heart is racing right now with just the back and forth, and wow, just an incredible game of the top two teams in the Mountain West. You can tell no one wants to go home today with a loss.
How about this for UNLV and for San Diego State that's going to make them sick, is that they had the two free throws to win, but they had a 10-point lead with 4:18 to go. With 4:18 left, they have only scored 5 points since then. UNLV has rattled off 15 points.
And again, it just goes to show these are two championship culture programs. And as you mentioned, it looked like the Lady Rebels were dead in the water, but never count out a Coach LaRock and a UNLV team, because they battled back. And you can say the same thing about San Diego State in that first half. UNLV had all the momentum heading into halftime, and they came out really strong in the second half, built that lead. So it's been back and forth, and as I mentioned earlier, a punch, counter punch from both teams. 1
second remaining. Can the Lady Rebels get some heroic efforts and go to first place 8-0? Alexander with the inbound. Alexander looking for somebody to get open. Fires a pass, Jackson's intercepts it, and it's fitting, Kevin. It is fitting. 7-0 versus 7-0, the two undefeated teams in conference play. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We're going into overtime. We'll take a quick break and be right back here from the entertainment capital of the world. San Diego State and UNLV tied 63-all here on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network.
Old Trapper Beefs. Camp Cravings.
There you go, buddy. Have fun.
This is not going to be pretty.
We're camping. What could possibly go wrong? No.
Cool.
That did not go as planned.
It never does. All right.
Old Trapper. What's your beef?
So do you have a favorite Bobcat?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, that's my jerky.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year in drive. Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $8,600 total value on select Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Southern Nevada Chevy dealers, proud sponsors of UNLV Athletics.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Whew. Well, that 5 minutes, that 90-second break was much needed for us, and I bet you it's much needed for everybody else, not only watching, playing. What a game, Kevin, between UNLV and San Diego State. I said it in the pregame. Las Vegas is the fight capital of the world. This had a heavyweight title fight matchup, and it looked bleak for UNLV. They were on the ropes. The referee was about ready to wave it. Down by 10 with 4:18 to go, but big threes by Mariah Elohim. Free throws missed, one by Jasmine Lott, 2 by Kennedy Lee, and we are going into overtime here, 63-all. Just update the foul situation. Both teams are at 4, so the next foul will put either team in the bonus.
Yeah, we talked about it, you know, in the pregame and really all game long, just the big game feel, the March feel of this game, and we knew it was going to be a heavyweight battle going in, but I don't think either of us could anticipate this one.
It will be Meadow Rowland at the half-court line. Constantinidou will be at the half-court line as well for the Aztecs. We'll do this all over again. Meadow, who has just the 6 points on the day, ball up in the air, and it's going to go out of bounds and was last touched by UNLV. And nope, the official says no, it was last touched by San Diego State. Okay, I was like, that looked like it was touched by San Diego State, but 4:57 to go in the fourth quarter. UNLV will have the inbound here after the opening tip is knocked out of bounds. For the Lady Rebels, who are able to get that three-point shot to go down. Overall, they're shooting 52% from the field. San Diego State at 44%, but both teams have really struggled holding on to the ball. 19 turnovers for the Lady Rebels, 15 for San Diego State. Alexander on the left wing. She has 16 points. Gives it to Meadow at the top. To the right elbow. Down low in the right mid-post. Going to the right block. Double team coming. Meadow in a lot of trouble. Meadow skip pass, and it's intercepted by Martinez. Martinez gets behind. Alexander. Now Williams gets it. Williams on the right block, but she smokes the easy layup. And the rebound is taken away by Alexander. She's on the floor, and we're going to get a traveling violation. 63-all. The fans wanted a foul. They don't get it, but give credit to UNLV. Martinez got by the defense and then flipped it up to Williams, but that's 2 easy layups that San Diego State has missed today.
And that was Jasmine Lott sprinting the length of the court, disrupting that layup to make it more difficult for Williams.
UNLV's gonna go to his own defense here. Barnhart gets at the free throw line, out to Martinez in the right corner. Bounce pass to Williams at the top, head fake, goes to the free throw line, bounce pass, and oh, she's gonna be called for a traveling violation. Ball was on the ground regardless as they were trying to get it to the right block, so it's gonna be a turnover either way. So both teams have turned the ball over on their opening possessions in OT. 63-all with 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. UNLV and San Diego State in a legendary battle between the top 2 teams in the conference. Alexander to Lott on the right wing. Jazzy gets a screen going to her left. Gives it to Shelby Brown. The Energizer Bunny will attack to the right block. Shelby can't get the foul call. She does. A late whistle. Constantinidou picks up the personal foul. It's the 15th foul for the Aztecs. They put UNLV in the bonus for the remainder of this overtime period.
It's a really, really strong drive, facing up her defender. 2 dribbles, using her body, her strength against the defender and drawing the foul.
UNLV 5 of 9 from the charity stripe today. Shelby is 0 for 1. San Diego State 7 of 9, but those 2 misses were for the win. Shelby hits the first, and the Lady Rebels have their first lead. I was going to say, since the fourth quarter with about 47 seconds left. But before that, it was about near halftime. I set up the excitement for that, and I was like, oh, wait, yeah, no. Lots happening. Get old and you forget things. Shelby's second free throw is going to be too strong. Meadows going in for the rebound, can't get it. No, Shelby knocked the ball away in the left corner. I thought she might have knocked it out of the hands of Williams, but UNLV goes 1 out of 2, 64-63. Meadow skied up, but man, I'll tell you what, San Diego State has just made UNLV's life very difficult on rebounds, dribbling, whatever it may be. They have played so physical and so tough as Williams at the left elbow, skips it over to Barnhart on the right wing. 3:50 to go in OT, 64-63. Martinez to Constantinidou at the top of the key over to the left wing for Ponganiban, who has the team high 18 points. Ponganiban shimmies to her left, rises up from the left corner, and the jumper is good. From about 18 feet out, Ponganiban, who is playing at a all Mountain West level. She should get that, and also playing at a Mountain West Player of the Year level. And the Aztecs retake the lead, 65-64. Alexander to Shelby. Shelby on the right mid-post, kicks out the lot. She's calling for it in the right corner. Will attack, rises up from the right mid-post for the lead. No good, in and out. Constantinidou comes away with the rebound for San Diego State. Oh, Jazzy was able to get it. Now Barnhart gets it on the right block, goes to her left. Her layup is good. She makes up for the layup she missed earlier in the ball game, and the Aztecs retake the lead 67-64 with 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Alexander gets it past the half-court line, hand off to Elohim. Mariah has the 8 points, 4 of 8 shooting, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. Shelby, double team coming, ball on the ground, held ball, and the possession arrow is going to go to San Diego State. So that's 2 turnovers now for UNLV. And the Lady Rebels, Jasmine Lott now twice has been screaming for the ball in the right corner, but they've been unable to get it to her at a timely manner. In the first one, it was a good closeout by the Aztecs, and then that second time, the ball's on the ground. Now UNLV needs a defensive stop. Oh, Martinez left all alone on the left block. The layup is good. Don't know what happened there for UNLV. Martinez has her easiest bucket of the ball game. She has 17, 69-64 with 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Lady Rebels, they need a bucket in a big way. It's a 6-0 run for the Aztecs. Elohim gets it on the left wing to Roland in the left corner. Ball high up in the air. Trying to get it to Elohim, but Martinez is all over her. Now Alexander gets it on the right wing, 10 seconds remaining. Aaliyah will attack. Aaliyah splits the defense. The layup is good. Beautiful finish by Aaliyah Alexander on the right block. 69-66, 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
Just a gorgeous Euro step around the defender. Alexander now has 18.
Ponganiban will get the feed on the left wing. She has a team-high 20 points. Down low to Barnhart. Barnhart goes to her right, to the right block. The layup is good. And now San Diego State, they're getting a lot of layups, easy looks at the layup line. Under 2 to go in the fourth quarter, 71-66. The Aztecs have hit their last 4. Alexander on the right wing, gets a screen going to her left. Will go to the left elbow, kicks it out to Shelby in the short left corner, attacks along the left baseline, spin move coming, Shelby loses the ball, ball on the ground, possession arrow is gonna go, still on the ground, but it somehow slips behind to Ponganiban, outlet pass to Martinez in the right corner. How was that not a held ball while that ball was on the ground for a hot minute? Now Ponganiban has it on the right wing, 1:25 to go in the fourth quarter. All San Diego State here in OT. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Guarded by Elohim. Williams with the steal. That's her 4th steal of the ball game. Ponganiban steps in, 3 right wing, offline. Meadow trying to get the rebound. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be last touch by San Diego State. Nothing is easy right now, Kevin, for the Lady Rebels.
Not at all. Credit San Diego State, and again, we talked about it earlier. Nala Williams has just played phenomenal on-ball defense, really creating havoc for UNLV offensively.
1 minute remaining. UNLV needs a bucket quick here. Alexander in the right corner, looking for somebody to get open. It's a screen going to her left. Goes to the free throw line, spins back to her right. Double team coming. Aaliyah tries to go to the right block, but she left the layup short. Rebound, and a foul's going to be called on Aaliyah Alexander, and Barnhart comes away with the rebound, draws the foul, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws, where she's 58% on the year. And right now, Kevin, he just looks like the legs are just too tired right now for the Lady Rebels in this matchup.
Yeah, just some misses that UNLV, the Lady Rebels, typically make. They're getting good looks, but they're just not following that drive. You know, Aaliyah Alexander usually knocks that down a little short on the rim. As you mentioned, legs could be a factor.
72-66, and UNLV is going to have to get some 3-point shots up here. They're 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. Give credit to San Diego State to deny the 3-point shot. Barnhart, who came in 58% for the charity stripe, hits both. 73-66, 45 seconds to go. UNLV has 1 timeout. San Diego State has 1. Elohim, hand off to Alexander on the right corner. Alexander wasting a lot of time here as UNLV, as Aaliyah loses the ball yet again. Williams over, Elohim gets it. Step back 3, right corner. No good at the right side of the rim. Meadow trying to fight for the rebound. Ball on the ground. It's going to be last touch by the Aztecs. 29.6 remaining. 20 on the shot clock. I mean, the player of the game, you can talk about Ponganiban, Martinez. It has got to be Nala Williams and her defense. It feels like every possession she has got her hand on the ball.
She really has been exceptional. She has been all over the place, active hands, as I mentioned, creating havoc, possession after possession for the Lady Rebels.
Elohim on the inbound along the left sideline, or left baseline, gives it to Roland. Roland on the right wing. Roland will step into a 3, up in the air, offline at the left side of the rim. UNLV can't get the rebound. And with 23.2 seconds to go, San Diego State on top by 7. And the Aztecs, barring another miracle here by UNLV, will go to 8-0 and have won 3 of their last 4 against UNLV. Barnhart in the backcourt, outlet pass to Martinez. Martinez will wrap it around here. UNLV, will they foul? Elohim is trying to foul here, and they finally give the foul to Mariah Elohim at the top of the key. But San Diego State and UNLV, what a battle. You know, for both teams, I know somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. What a battle by both these teams today.
Yeah, the game exceeded expectations. As we talked about, we knew going into this one, the battle of undefeateds, and one team did have to go home with a loss, but it took through overtime. And credit Stacey Terry Hudson and her team in this overtime period, outscoring the Lady Rebels 11-3, possibly 12 if Martinez makes this.
She does. 13.1 seconds to go. Lindy Hands on her hips, dejection and the frustration. Will not call a timeout. Long outlet pass here to Elohim. It's tipped up in the air, and it's going to be, almost knocked down my water.
Great hand.
There we go, a little quick there. But San Diego State's going to win, and what an impressive performance there by the Aztecs, who, I mean, all the momentum was on UNLV's side coming in overtime, and they dominated this OT period. 8 seconds remaining. Alexander at the top, to the left elbow. Alexander, and Williams almost got her 5th steal of the ball game, but a foul's going to be called, and the foul is an offensive foul. My apologies, on Aaliyah. So Aaliyah, that is going to be her 4th personal. Actually, the foul was on Shelby Brown. My apologies. It was not on Aaliyah Alexander. So Shelby picks up her 5th personal foul. But what a game. We've got to have the next date circled for San Diego, California. I believe it is February 18th at Viejas Arena. It's going to be a fun one as Tristan James will check in because Shelby fouled out. If you're watching us here on the Mountain West Network after the conclusion of the game, we'll wrap up the broadcast. If you're listening to us on the radio, we will take a quick break and we will head to our post-game show. San Diego State remains undefeated. They win the heavyweight battle against UNLV in overtime, 75-66, and improved to 14-3 on the year, 8-0 in conference play, while UNLV falls to 12-6, 7-1 in conference play. What a battle by both teams. Give a tip of the cap. But San Diego State shows why they're still the queens of the Mountain West. On the TV side, I want to thank everyone for tuning in on your Saturday afternoon, wherever you're watching, on the Mountain West Network and the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network. We'll go to a quick break on the radio side, and we'll be joined by Jocelyn Tinkle on the Stretch Internet provided to us by Learfield.